Hello everybody, hi. I can't sit down because Melon's sleeping on my chair. The cat's on the chair. Okay, before we start flinging the accusations at me for being late, I was gonna wait a full 5 minutes because Rem said I'm going to need 5 minutes, and I was like, okay, maybe I'll just wait 5 minutes to start. But you know what? I so graciously pressed that start button. That go live button was pressed by my finger. I could have waited 5 minutes for Rem to be ready. I didn't, for you guys. Sorry, I realized the music's probably a bit too loud. Guys, I need to move my cat. I feel bad though. My cat hasn't been feeling good. I had to take her to the vet today. Car. Car. Meow meow. Oh, she's so sleepy. I feel bad for picking her up. Car. She does not look happy about me picking her up. Okay, Melon, I'm gonna need you to go sleep somewhere else. I'm sorry. This chair is reserved for puppeting. Hi, chat. Hello, chat. How is everybody? Okay, the question is, where's my phone that I usually use to read the chat? That's the question. Nobody panic. Hey, if you were panicking, stop. Because I did find my phone. I can read the dear chat logs now. Punnett Square. Punnett Square. Every single time I look somewhere, I see Punnett Square, Punnett Square. I see Punnett Square in my notifications, and I know that it is you, Dexter. I don't even know what that is, yet I'm haunted by it. 2 a.m. Oh my gosh, I can kind of see the chat from here. I need to figure out what this whole Punnett Square thing is because I see it everywhere, constantly. Guys, it feels good to be cosplaying Bill again. I cosplayed Fids for what, 2 weeks in a row? And last puppet hour, we ended the live. And I was sitting there like going through Bill withdrawals. I was like, I miss cosplaying Bill too much. There we go. How is everybody this week? Guys, we have a really fun live stream in store today, I think. Personally, I think this is going to be a really good day. Always watching, my goodness. The Bad Place is such a good song. It's such a good Bill song. Like, amazing Bill song. I filmed a video to this as Bill very early on into cosplaying Bill, and I actually just never posted it because I wasn't happy with it. I need to redo it. Okay, why can't I? Okay, cat. Did you guys hear that? Did you just hear the cat meowing? Okay, Spotify. Thank you. Spotify was not behaving. Let me let this cat out. There you go, Melon. The cat needed to be released from the room. She did not want to be in here. She said, well, you guys are cosplaying today? Ooh, get me out of here. Melon was really good at the vet today. Oh my gosh. She's the type of cat where like, she only likes one person, and that's me. And she gets very temperamental if there's other people trying to come into contact with her. So I always get so nervous taking her to the vet, but she was so well behaved today. I was so proud of her. She was being so sweet. Tib, a celebrity here. My gosh. We got the legendary Tib in chat. Is Rem in here yet? Where the heck? Okay, still not here. Chop, chop. Chop, chop, Rem. Guys, it'll be so much easier when Rem is here again. I'm so excited. We have the con at the end of the month. And I think we're mostly cosplaying Gravity Falls. I think so far our lineup for the convention is going to be Grunkles, Bilford, and I think we're gonna cosplay Reagan and Mob from Mob Psycho, which I'm really excited for. I'm really excited to cosplay Reagan. Reagan looks like he's going to be so much fun. Like, it's such a simple cosplay, but you can be so insane as him. Guys, we have a lot. Sorry, I'm trying to like finish up some last minute things because we have a crazy stream in store today. You're getting married? Abby, who are you getting married to? Where's our dear guest? I know, I'm trying to figure out. I need to turn off my freaking Discord notifications. They're so loud. Quiet Discord. Jeez. I've never had to do this before. Usually the notifications don't sound off. It's interrupting my music. Don't worry. I've silenced it. I'm sorry guys, I'm so popular. Everybody just wants to talk to me all the time. Oh, okay, Rem's finally on their way. Womp womp. Anyway, guys, I'm so sorry for last week. I'm so sorry that we were dying so bad last week. I felt so bad. We stopped the live stream and we're like, oh my god. This is like the most low energy live stream ever. But we were just both ailing so bad. I thought I was okay, and I was like, you know what, Rem might be sick, but I am prepared to carry this live stream. But no. We were dying. Bam, 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 bam. The song is so good. I have so many photos. I did a Mori photo shoot a really long time ago. I never posted like half of the photos. What was that? Ooh, what was that? Guys, I think that somebody's here. Guys, if you hear a lot of noise in the background, ignore it because I think that we're getting our dryer installed right now. We need to get a new dryer. So there might be crazy background sounds today, and I need you guys to just pretend you don't hear it, okay? I tried to invite you. Wait, I can't hear you. Don't speak. Actually, even when I turn up the volume, just don't speak. It'll be fine. Actually, just kidding. I love you.
I'm here. Hi, Bill. Hi.
Hi, Steve. Hi, Steve. Hi, Steve. Oh, it's just so great. So great.
I'm so sorry that I was a little late. I didn't really you forgot to message the group chat about tonight. But it's okay because I found out anyway, and I'm here, and we're gonna have a great time.
Oh, sorry. I was talking to Ford in a separate chat. I'm sorry. I should have messaged the group chat. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I just forgot.
Follicule things, right?
Yeah. Yeah. The cule.
Well, we're having so much fun. Hi guys. Hi. How's everyone tonight?
I'm sure that their day has improved exponentially since they've clicked on this stream.
Oh, I'm just showing a bit. I'm just showing. Anyway, look at my new hat.
Oh wow. Oh wow, lots of decorations. Very you, very you. Did Mabel help you decorate that?
Honestly, she tried to, but I told her that I love her and all, but like I am just really good at this kind of stuff. And oh my god, I forgot my necklace.
Necklace. How many accessories do you need? Jeez. Can't relate. Can't relate. Ford is blowing up my phone. So glad that he joined our Cule. Please, these earrings are actually so cool. I was amazed when I found these at a con because what do you mean they've got an eye and D&D dice on them?
What he messaged you? Did he message the group chat?
Oh no, we were having a private conversation, you know how it is. Sometimes there's conversations that are better in private. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I just wondered because no one's really talked in there for a while, so I want to make sure like you guys knew it was like I thought maybe something was wrong with my phone or something, but I just want to like if no one's talked in it, that's fine. I just want to make sure because I thought maybe I wasn't getting the messages or something.
Yeah. No, I'm sorry. I just keep forgetting. God, silly me. I need to try a little bit harder with that, huh?
I mean, it's whatever. I mean, I just like talking to you guys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, no, you stuck on my little jacket. Guys, this is so sad.
I do believe somebody messaged me asking if they could finish their talent show performance today, if that's allowed.
Of course, yeah. I would love to be here for that.
Dear Vix got assassinated halfway through their talent show song last time they were here. So I think that it's only fair that we let them have a second chance.
Oh yes, of course. I believe in second chances. I mean, look at us.
Is Vix here? Yes, perfect.
Oh my god, it feels great to be back.
Hi, Vix.
You see what I did there, guys?
Excuse me?
Can y'all hear me okay?
I can hear you fine.
Okay, that's amazing. Wiggling toe.
Noise, interlocking toes. You just can't see it because it's under the desk.
Oh, wow. That's really... hold on. I'm trying to think of a word, guys. Give me a minute.
I think it's very Scooby-Doo.
Oh.
What is that?
You see what I did there? I got that from
That's great, Steve. Wait, that sounded really bad. Okay.
Steve, you sounded so judgmental, jeez.
No, I didn't mean it like that, I swear.
You're gonna hurt
you. I'm a very forgiving guy.
Oh, wow. Really erratic, I think. Okay.
Yeah.
Today, I'm gonna finish off singing Would You Fall in Love with Me Again from Epic the Musical. And then, instead of the other song I picked, I'm gonna pick a different one because I thought the karaoke is banned!
It's bad. Uh-oh. A shame.
Turns really emo-chan.
For shame.
Okay, let me lock in. Like interlocking toes. Okay.
Got the one-man talent show today.
Yeah.
Okay. Whenever you're ready, just take it away.
Sorry.
That was the talent show entry.
Penelope. Is it you? Have my prayers been answered? Is it really you standing there? Or am I dreaming once more? You look different. Your eyes look tired. Your frame is lighter. Your smile torn. Is it really you, my love? I am not the man you fell in love with. I am not the man you once adored. I am not your kind and gentle husband. And I am not the love you knew before. Would you fall in love with me again if you knew all I've done? The things I cannot change. Would you love me all the same? I know that you've been waiting for love. My toes are interlocking. This is so sad. What kinds of things did you do? Left a trail of red on every island. As I traded friends like objects I could use. Hurt more lives than I can count on my hands. But all of that was to bring me back to you. So tell me, would you fall in love with me again if you knew all I've done? The things I can't undo. I am not the man you knew. I know that you've been waiting. If that's true, could you do me a favor? Just a moment of labor that would bring me some peace. See that wedding bed, could you carry it over? Lift it high on your shoulders and take it far away from here. How could you say this? I had built that wedding bed with my blood and sweat. Carved it into the olive tree where we first met. A symbol of our love everlasting. Do you realize what you have asked me? The only way to move it is to cut it from its roots. Only my husband knew that, so I guess that makes him you. Penelope. I will fall in love with you over and over again. I don't care how or when, no matter how long it's been, you're mine. Don't tell me you're not the same person. You're always my husband and I've been waiting. I think my mic cut out. Whatever. For you. The tears in my eyes, they're starting to form. My toes are interlocking. Oh, this is so sad. Oh my god, it's almost done. Please. How long has it been years. Poor connection. Try a different network, it said.
A random pause and then it.
No, I swear I have good network. No, please.
Not the Pokey
Please don't cut off. Please. Okay, guys. Oh my god, my internet started working again, guys. This is so cutesy, and I say that Bill fixed it. With his powers. No, Steve, please. Please. No, Steve, don't get mad. It's okay.
Right near the end, too. Right near the end.
Oh my god, I'm blushing. I'm blushing. Really blushing. I'm doing backflips, too. And interlocking my toesies.
That was so amazing!
Thanks, you have such a good
Okay,
singing
now I have to
voice.
find my other song.
Oh,
Oh my days. Where are you, buddy? Where'd you go? Found you! You can't hide from the toe interlocker Vix!
And nobody's gonna tell me my contact was sideways.
Okay, I was gonna say that, but then, I started noticing, like, your makeup and how it was so alpha.
Thank you, thank you.
He does look a little alpha, if I do say so myself.
Oh.
EBD. Guys, for
Okay.
doesn't know what a EBD toilet is. For
He
shit.
doesn't know what a skibidi toilet is? Oh, that's not toe interlocking. In my opinion, I would stop interlocking my toes with that man right now.
It's complicated.
Whoa. I don't want to get into that. I'm okay. Okay.
Okay, guys, my second song is gonna be Just a Man.
Arrgh! Cause I'm a alpha.
Oh wow, the alpha song.
Did you like my growl? Was it good?
It was really good. Very CBD.
Oh, thank you. Okay, let's see. I look into your eyes and I think back to the son of mine. You're as old as he was when I left for war. What is that? Will these actions haunt my days? Every man I've slain is the price I pay. Endless pain. Close your eyes and spare yourself the view. How could I hurt you? I'm just a man who's trying to go home. Even after all the years away from what I've known, I'm just a man who's fighting for his life. Deep down I would trade the world to see my son and wife. I'm just a man. But when does a comet become a meteor? Does a candle become a blaze? When does a man become a monster? When does a ripple become a tidal wave? When does the reason become the blame? When does a man become a monster? Forgive me. Forgive me. Forgive me. I'm just a man. Okay. That was my two interlocking songs.
I feel like I just watched the entire musical.
That was so amazing.
Thanks, you have such a good singing voice. It's crazy. You're very talented. My goodness.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My
Thank you.
toes. They're interlocking. Oh my god. Do you want to know why I was gone? A bunch of. Wow! Is that a dinosaur? I'm sorry. Anyways.
Okay.
The reason why I've been gone and so away from Puppet Hour starts crying and becomes little Baka. It's because I've been working on my ways of getting into acting and auditioning for stuff so I can be in movie. Explodes.
That's really cool, actually. That's really cool.
I thought you were gonna say you were working on your troublesome behavior, but this is like.
I thought it was gonna be a joke. I thought that this was going to be a joke.
Oh, you ready? I'll say a joke. You ready?
Of course.
What has one eye and 3 sides?
Bill Cipher?
No, you got it wrong.
Oh.
It's actually what's that one thing's name? Hold on, I kind of forgot my joke. It's your mom, I think. Yep. Wait, no, your mom has like 2 eyes, I think. I kind of forgot. Anyways.
Oh, it's okay. He doesn't really remember what his parents look like either.
Yeah, it's okay.
From now on.
Steve, what happened to your parents? I need to know a backstory.
Well, you see, the funny thing about that is, so my parents, a monster ate them along with my entire home.
Oh my god!
That's what the woke media would have you believe, even though I know the truth. But you know, it's like, bygones are bygones. Bygones are freaking bygones. You know, I'm not here to.
Beauty and Kawaii side's eye, Bill.
You know what?
Was
no.
it you?
Billy boy, he has changed his way.
Oh my god!
He's on the path to redemption. I promise.
I'm an innocent.
Okay, you know what?
In this conversation.
I believe in Bill. You see, I look into his eye and I think back to my son that I totally have. And I'm like, whoa, he can actually maybe get somewhere, I think, maybe. Just like my son that I totally had yesterday, I think.
Okay.
We're happy for you.
I see. Very, very, inspiring. Very inspiring.
Oh, whoa.
You make me want to be a better person. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I believe in all of you.
Oh, Bill, you have been a better person because, you know, these past few weeks with us dating and all.
What? What did I miss? What did I miss? What did I miss? Bro, what?
No, Vix. Listen, Vix. I have a lot to talk about, okay? It's been a few weeks since we saw this relationship. If you don't mind, I'd like to catch everybody up to speed.
Sorry, I didn't have a
I know, isn't it yowie full?
You got the BillSteveFordcule lore.
What is this polycule? What isn't that called like a threesome? Like a triangle threesome? Like a wiggle sum? Do y'all like how does that work? Do y'all just like all wiggle together?
Leave now. Leave
It's
now.
Thank you for singing.
Thank you for singing for us, Vix. Okay, guys, listen.
Every round of applause.
Really good. Claps for Vix.
Yeah.
Mods, clap for this guy. Listen, everyone. It's been a few weeks since you've seen me and my Billy boy. We have, for those who weren't aware, we have formed our relationship triangle, and it's been going swimmingly. What you say, Bill? We have you and me, and all 40 kids, and we've just been having. Right, Bill?
Yeah.
I was thinking. There's like you little photos. I was thinking. Since Vix was just singing for us, I was thinking maybe you and I could do one of our duets.
Yeah, that would be really good. I believe we have a new one that we can sing.
Yeah. I think it's a smash hit.
Yeah. Well, are we doing this a cappella style, or are we putting a backtrack on it?
Whatever you want, Bill. Honestly, like, whatever you want.
Okay, let's do it a cappella style because I feel like if we put a background song in, it's just going to be all sorts of disorienting.
Okay, yeah, let's do that. Let's do that.
Unless you want, actually, if we play one, maybe actually no. I'm trying to think. Nah, a cappella style.
Okay, yeah. If you just want to get a little closer to the camera. Ah!
A little closer. Okay.
Oh, you zoomed out in real close. You can zoom in that close.
Is this close enough?
I think it's close enough. Yeah. Are you ready? I'm so ready. I'm so excited. You know, it's been a while since we've done something together.
Yeah. It's gonna be nice to sing together again.
Are you ready?
Oh yeah. Go ahead, Steve. Whenever you're ready.
I just want to make sure you were ready too.
Don't worry. I'm locked in. Don't worry. Locked in.
Yeah, because it's a duet.
Yeah. Duet.
Okay. So I'm a little nervous now. Okay. I'm just really excited. We haven't done something like this in a while.
Yeah. It's been a while since we sang a nice little song together. I'm going to enjoy this a lot. I've locked in.
You're gonna enjoy it. Okay. Let's start then. Oh, Mr. Billy, I'm so happy I could eat you up. I really could. You know what I like to do, Mr. Billy? What I dream. If the polygon stays as good, where I'd really like to go in a year or so. Don't you want to know?
Of course.
Do you really want to know?
Yes, I do.
By the pyramid, Mr. Billy, that's the life I covered. By the pyramid, Mr. Billy, ooh, I know you'll love it. You and me, Mr. C, we could be alone in a home that we'd almost own down by the pyramid.
Anything you say.
Wouldn't that be peculiar? Think how snug it'll be on our cafe couch when it's just you and me and the lattes in our cozy retreat, sipping kitty tub and butterscotch. We'll have 40 over every Friday by the pyramid. Don't you love the weather? By the pyramid, we'll grow old together in Gravity Falls. Ooh, by the beautiful pyramid. It'll be so quiet that who'll come by except 40. Oh, we shouldn't try it though till it's legal for 3. But a weird wedding could be devised. Me rumple bedding legitimize. Me eyes little flutter. I'll turn into butter the moment I do. Down by the pyramid, maybe nice and proper. By the pyramid. Oh, bring along your kitty temp butterscotch lattes to the pyramid. Oh, by the beautiful pyramid. That's the end of the song.
That was really good, Steve. That was really good. You have a very nice voice. You sounded a little bit off though. You okay?
I was sick last week. Maybe that's why.
Yeah. That's probably it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But you liked it. You thought it was fun.
Yeah, I think it would be so nice to go near the pyramid, or yeah.
Well, I know how much you like the idea of the pyramid. You know, weird Mageddon and all that. So I thought I thought maybe you'd like those lyrics. I wrote it. I wrote those lyrics for us. So
It was really good. It was really thoughtful, Steve. You're always very thoughtful.
thank you, Billy. That's so nice of you. You're so nice.
Of course. Anything for you, Steve.
You know, I've been having a whole lot of fun these past few weeks. You meeting Forzy, it's been really great. I'm glad that we're working out together.
Mhm. Yeah, it's been nice not having any drama or anything. It's just been nice and happy, and we've all been so content. It's nice. It's a nice little change.
Well, I would. Well, I mean, like, don't say there's no drama. That's kind of like it's not entirely true because you and you know what? It doesn't matter. It's fine. Never mind. I just
Don't even
you
worry
know
about it,
what?
Steve.
I think we're having a fun time tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we're all working on ourselves. We're still changing or whatever. Like, it's gonna take time. Yeah.
It's Ford texting you again. That's
Yeah. He made a really funny joke. I love when he makes a joke but doesn't mean to. He's just stupid. um, so what have you been up to, Steve?
oh, I've been working on my art, and I've been working. I've been spending a lot of time with Mabel because I've had a lot of free time recently. Um, I've had a lot of time to myself recently, so I've been hanging out with Mabel, and we've been doing arts and crafts together, and we fixed my new hat.
Steve, did you finish that drawing I asked you to make of me and Ford? The really good drawing that's all rainbowy and
Well, okay, you're gonna laugh.
yeah.
I did finish it, but I I know you didn't ask, but I drew I drew another one too.
Oh, another one too. Oh wow.
Yeah, let me grab them for you. Hold on, I'll be right back. I'll be right
I'd
back.
love to see them. Steve's really good at drawing. Hey, why didn't you tell me to get off the damn phone? I'm not even on it right now. Jeez. You guys don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. Okay. Do you want to see I'll show you the one you asked for first.
Oh yeah.
And then I can show you the surprise one. Okay, so this is the one you asked for.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. How romantic. This is true love right here. That's true love. That's true. That is a fairy tale relationship right there. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then I drew cuz I I had a lot of time this week. So I got done with this one earlier than I thought. So I drew a second one too.
Oh, wow,
That's me and that's you.
that's really good, Steve. We look very happy together. Very, very anime. Very in love, like a little manga.
Yeah, you think so? You like it?
I love the way that you drew me, Steve. You always draw me so well.
I love
Mm-hmm.
drawing you, Bill.
Got your beautiful art.
But you like it though.
Yeah, it's good. Your art's always so good, Steve. Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
The other one again, really quick.
Yeah.
It's really good. I like this one. I like this one a lot. The other one's good too, though. The other one's good too. I also really like the other one too. You showed it. Yeah, it's really good.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. I wasn't really expecting you to say all that.
Of course.
Um. So what have you been up to? I haven't really. I figured you've been pretty busy this week.
Yeah. Stanley's been making me work extra hard in the shop. You know how it is. And I got some days off. I had to help Ford with some stuff.
Well, I mean, Stanley. I mean, I don't really know why he's working you that much because like he told me that there wasn't really. It was kind of like the off season. So I haven't been getting as many hours. So that's why I've been pretty free. So if you ever need help or Fordy ever needs help, we have that group chat and all. I know like you guys don't really talk in it, but
Yeah. I keep meaning to message it so we can all plan something, but I've just been so busy, and it's just our schedules have been kind of different. Like, you know how it is, right, Steve? You know how it is.
I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Are you in for doing better? I know you guys had like a little spat.
Oh yeah, ever since we went through that whole situation, we're on a path to healing. I tell you, things have never been this good before. We can actually have a conversation without him getting mad at me now.
Oh, that's great. Have you guys been like have you guys been like doing the things I told you to do, like my advice and all?
Yeah, Steve, you really helped fix things between us. I couldn't have done this without you. Really, I could never have been able to do this and get this close to Ford if it wasn't for you. Thank you.
You're welcome, Bill. I try really hard to make sure you guys are happy.
Mhm.
Um, yeah. I'm glad. I'm glad it's working out.
Mhm. Yeah. Um. I actually, the Ford's calling for a second. I'll be right back. Okay. Just talk to them for a second.
Oh, hi, chat. Hi. You deserve better, Steve Ditch Bill. Steve, you deserve better. Um, well, guys, well, here's the thing, guys. I don't think that I should ditch him because, he hasn't really done anything wrong. It's just, I think that, I don't know. If I'm being honest with you guys, it's been like, I was so happy when we first got together because, I've always wanted to be with Bill, and well, it was nice to see Bill happy with Ford, and Ford's great and all. And it was good for the first day or so, but I don't know. I kind of just feel like they don't think. I I hope I don't sound like a bad triangle. I just think that maybe they don't really see me as, an equal, and like it's a relationship triangle, so equal sides and all, but I don't know. They hang out together a lot, and I haven't really, talked to them these past few weeks. But I guess they talk to each other. I didn't really know that till today. Um, Sometimes, they come to me with each other's problems, and it's good to talk about your relationship problems. I'm not saying that, but like it's kind of like all we talk about, and I feel like we could talk about more than just oh, Bill made me mad today, oh, Ford made me mad today, and Steve, solve our problems. It's kind of all we really talk about, and I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. They don't really text me or anything. We live in the same house, but we don't really talk. So that's that. That's
What's what?
what. Oh, hi Bill. How's it going? How was your call with Ford?
Oh, it was really great. We're just catching up. You know, we haven't seen each other since yesterday. Been a long day. There's a lot to catch up on.
Oh, yeah, I guess so. I haven't really seen. I mean,
Why is everyone trying to cancel me? Please sit down, people. Sit down.
maybe you and I could well, maybe the three of us could catch up or something. Cause this is my first time talking to you in a hot minute, and I haven't really talked to Fordsy in a while. But
Oh, you know how busy he is. Don't take it personally. I'm sure we can all go to a cafe couch soon and canoodle with our butterscotch kitty temp lattes. Your favorite. Yeah. Have you had your butterscotch kitty temp latte today?
no, actually, I messaged Ford and I asked if he wanted to go out for one, and he told me he was gonna be really busy all day. Well, actually, I just kind of assumed he said that because he didn't really say anything.
Oh, that's weird. He didn't?
No, but I know he's really busy, so I just assumed he was busy.
Yeah, doing his sciencey stuff. You know how he is.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's. I mean, like I can walk there. It's only like a few miles. But he's the one who knows how to drive, so you know, and
Uh,
he hasn't really been answering me. But it was nice of you guys to go to the cafe and bring me back a bagel the other day.
yeah, we would have brought you back a coffee too, but we had to make a couple stops on the way, and we didn't want your coffee to get cold because a cold butterscotch latte instead of a room temp one.
You know, well, yeah, I have to have it at my certain temperature. You know how I am.
Well, only the best for Pyramid Steve, sensitive little guy, right?
Yeah. But next time you guys go, like I said, like Stanley hasn't really been giving me any shifts, and I don't really have
Yeah.
I really
We might have to find a new cafe though, because you know how they had couches big enough for 3 people before? Now there's only couches that are big enough for 2 people, so it's also been a little bit complicated because, you know, don't want anyone to feel third wheeled or whatever, right? So we'll have to find a new cafe. I'm sure we'll find one that can make, you know, your lattes kitty temp.
Yeah. Yes.
Hey, who's calling my live execution? Live execution? What did I do?
It's very thoughtful. It's very thoughtful of you, to not want me to feel like a third wheel. So I appreciate you not inviting me for that reason.
Yeah, because, like, you know, I don't want it to be awkward, right? Like,
Yeah,
I'm just
that would
helping.
be so awkward.
I'm just looking out for you, right? I don't want you to be uncomfortable or feel left out.
That would suck. I Yeah, that would really suck.
Yeah. I'm trying really hard to be a good, caring person.
Well, I appreciate that you took time out of your day to hang out with me today.
Yeah, it's been really refreshing hanging out with you again. It's been a while. You don't really message the group chat either, do you? Well, actually, maybe I haven't. I've been so busy, I keep forgetting to check.
Yeah, I sent stuff in there. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I must have missed it.
What you've been busy with lately?
Yeah, exactly. All this extra work and helping Ford with his stuff too. Unpaid, of course. Unpaid.
I mean, like, if he has like a lot of stuff that needs help with, like I said, like I'm not really doing anything. So feel free to invite me, because I'm sure I could help.
Oh yeah. Maybe you should message him or something, or message the group chat, and we can all go help him together.
Well, I, I've tried that, and no one really messages me back. I thought my phone was broken because I never got messaged
Oh,
back.
maybe it
But
is. I'm sure that we must have messaged. I'm sure that we must have. I swear Ford said something the other day.
oh,
So maybe it is just your phone.
maybe, yeah.
Mhm.
Um, well, what did you want to do today?
Oh. Hmm. Uh. We could. Well, we can't go to the cafe. What else do you like to do?
Well,
What have you been into lately, Steve?
same stuff I've been in since I met you, with a long time ago, billions of years ago. I've always been into the same kinds of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do, like, like, you know what that is?
Yeah, your art and your decorating and stuff and your song singing. Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's all stuff I've like done today. But it's like it's yeah.
Uh-huh.
Sorry. Um, um, yeah. Sorry. oh,
Why are you apologizing?
um, I I don't know. I don't know.
Uh-huh. Don't worry, Steve. There's nothing to apologize about. Yeah, it's just the things are just, we're still in the adjusting period of this and stuff. So I'm sorry that you've been feeling left out. We'll have to change that for sure. Well,
Yeah, like maybe we could um. Well, I mean, like you and Ford hang out a lot, so maybe you could just like invite me sometimes.
yeah. Next time we go somewhere, I'll tell Ford. I'll be like, oh yeah, we need to invite Bill. I'll remind him. Sometimes he gets carried away, and then I get carried away, and then you know how it is, right?
I mean, not really, because I'm not there, so I don't really know how it is. But I can imagine. I have a peculiar imagination.
You have the biggest imagination out of everybody I know.
Exactly.
You're just like SpongeBob in a way.
That's a secret tool that'll help us later.
Uh-huh. hmm Whatever that means.
Whatever that means.
Whatever that means. hmm
But it's. I'm glad we're having this talk. Um,
Yeah, Steve, you need to be more open about your feelings or whatever you're feeling, right? That's what you were trying to teach me was the whole communication thing. It's been working really well for me and Ford. The communication thing. We've been talking about our problems sometimes.
well,
That's a big step for us.
I wasn't, because I wasn't sure how you were on that journey yet. Because I know this is all very new for you, so I didn't want to like push things too far, come off like crazy or too clingy or something. But maybe like if you don't mind, maybe like we could like talk about things.
Of course, if we need to talk about things, you just let me know and we can talk through it.
Is like now a good time?
I, yeah, well, yeah, if you want to talk now, we can do that. Yeah, if just
Well,
one second.
you look kind of busy right now, so.
Yeah, I just need to respond to this one thing, and then I'll be ready. One for you too.
Thank you, Jill. That was
uh-huh.
very nice
Uh-huh.
of you.
So what do you wanna say?
Oh, I well, it might sound silly. I so like I mean, it's probably just like you know how I am sometimes. Go, Steve. We believe in you. Come on, Steve. So sometimes I get a little silly. I get in my own head. Um, but so I just well, you know how last time we
Sorry, I just late night yesterday, helping and stuff.
um you know how like I like sometimes well, Bill, I think that maybe I'm not. I don't get mad because
Mhm.
um
Well, why would I get mad? There's nothing to get mad about. There's nothing, things have been really good lately, I think, in my opinion.
glad that they've been good for you. Things haven't really been as good on my end.
Oh, that's really.
Yeah, I just when we got together, we talked about it, and I told you everything I had been doing behind the scenes to get you and Fordsy together, and I told you how I felt about us and how I felt about our relationship, and I thought that you kind of understood how I was feeling, um, but I think maybe um maybe um do, I think that maybe you don't like me as much as you like Ford.
What? Steve, that's.
I know it sounds silly saying it like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, that's very peculiar thing for you to say.
Crazy.
Right? We care about you. We've got our triangle, right? And like, I promise that half the time me and Ford are hanging out, we're also talking about you.
You guys talk about me.
Of course. We always talk about how fun you are and how silly you are. You're a fun little guy, right?
Yeah. I'm fun. I'm chill.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
I don't really some like even just today we're hanging out for the first time in a while, and you're just talking to Ford the whole time. So
oh.
and I don't really talk to you guys that much. I try to have a healthy balance of reaching out and giving you space. But no matter what I do, it doesn't really work. You guys kind of only talk to me when you're having problems with each other. Um,
But we're not sure if your phone's broken, right? Your phone might not be sending because I swear I would have answered the messages if I'd seen them, right? Like, um,
maybe it's my phone.
but if that's how you feel, Steve, we can try to be better. Of course we don't want to see you hurt, right? You are the one who fixed everything, made
Yeah,
everything better.
I'm trying really hard to make everything work. But you promise that we're all equal.
Yeah, we're all equal. There's a balance. Maybe the balance is shifted a little bit, but it'll take a little bit of work to readjust that. Me and Ford just gotta try a little bit harder to get you with us when we're hanging out.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
Yeah,
You,
that's all we need to do.
if you guys just invite me or talk to me or if we even hold hands sometimes.
Oh, yeah, of course. That's easy, easy.
Well, I know that, like, I tried to, like, hold both of your hands one time, and you guys were like, "Hey, don't touch our hands." But I know, like, Ford is, like, weird about germs, so maybe he just doesn't like that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and I don't want to get the germs on my hands and then get them on his hands. You know how he is, right?
I mean, we used to canoodle on cafe couches all the time together, but now he doesn't really want it. You know what? It's okay. It's okay.
I think that we just need to have a talk. Maybe we'll find a cafe couch with 3 spots and we'll talk about it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I think I'd like that.
That's good. Get that smile back on your face, Steve. It looks weird when you're not happy.
I mean, if you promise that we're all on equal footing here, I mean, who am I to say that, we're not?
Yeah, exactly. You would know if something was happening without you knowing. You'd be able to tell.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and obviously you helping us with our little feuds with each other and stuff, like, it's we're all in this together, so our relationship problems are also your relationship problems, right? So it just makes sense.
Right, I genuinely can't stay quiet, Steve. I have something to tell you.
Uh yeah.
It's my friend Tim. Wait. I want to. Let me let him in. Hi, Tim!
Hello?
Hi, Tim. How's it going?
Okay, can you hear me?
I can hear you, Tim.
All right. So I do have a bit of information about the harlot in the live.
Excuse me?
You're excused. You're excused. You need to pipe it. Steve, I'm sorry. I'd tell you straight up, but I made a video because I simply, like, it's all written down there. I had to write it down because there's just so much to get off my chest about this whole thing. You've been lied to, you've been deceived, and frankly, it's just a little bit disgusting.
What are you talking about?
I'll show you. Hang on.
Okay.
I don't know what they could possibly show you that would.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't know, would you?
It's just like you've been playing a prank on me.
No. Okay. Steve, you probably don't know me, but I cannot stay silent any longer. I was scrolling the web when I came across something odd. Bill's Only Falls. Yeah, you heard me right. Bill's Only Falls. And I found something. A video you should see. I'm honestly disgusted that he didn't tell you. Like, hiding in OnlyFalls and doing that behind your back. Like, you deserve way better. I'm so sorry. I'm genuinely so sorry about it. And honestly, it's disgusting. It's genuinely disgusting. Also, you couldn't see in the video, but Ford used a froob rapper as a John. Yeah. And OnlyFalls, Bill. The fuck?
That's AI generated content.
That's AI generated! I saw you!
Saw me? You were spying on that?
Spying? Spying? You've got an open profile. It's like free to sign up. You can see your bio and everything. It's disgusting.
Well, you see, Steve, you see, times are hard. I don't get paid at the Mystery Shack. Sometimes you gotta find other ways to make money. You know how it is.
Why are you hiding it though?
Yeah, why were you hiding it? If you would have talked to me, maybe we could have figured something out. I just don't really. I don't really understand.
Well, you don't seem like the type who would want to, do something like that. You're very... Steve, you're
I
very...
didn't know you were the type either.
Human. Yeah, who is this guy? Who is this guy? You just come in here.
That's my friend Tim. We come from the same
Come on,
country.
Tim, mate. What are you playing at? Acting all hard now. You know what was hard? If you look back on that video.
No, don't please. That was too soon. That was too soon, Tim. This is really traumatizing for me. I didn't want all of my friends to see this.
I'm so sorry I had to do it publicly, but I was watching the excuses being made, the blatant lies. You took a long time to come back from cafe. You took a long time to come back from getting dogged.
We're at the cafe, I swear. I swear.
Yeah. We all saw the video. You can't lie now. We all saw the video.
How do we know that that's real? How do we know that it's real?
I look pretty real to me. I've seen that part of Ford before. And I can't generate the freckle on his hip. I know I'm crying too, Tim. I can't handle this.
Well, what could I possibly... Steve, I feel like you're not understanding what we were thinking in this situation.
What are you thinking?
That you wouldn't want to do something like that.
You could ask. I haven't seen you in weeks because, I'm too busy helping Ford. Yeah, I'm helping Ford get off. Oh my god.
Publicly too, only false.
Yeah, just publicly humiliate me, Bill. That's fine. It's not like you've been doing that for billions.
Humiliate you? Who just blasted that in a public server?
That's my friend. That's my friend, and they were looking out for me because no one else will.
I blasted it. You don't even need to pay to sign up to your OnlyFalls. It's free to join. You blasted it.
If anyone blasted it, it looked like Ford was about to blast it, if we're being honest. My god. I'm just really upset right now.
Steve, I promise it's not what it looks like, okay? I know this looks really bad.
It looks really bad, Bill.
I'm pretty sure, it was Ford's idea. It was Ford's idea, not mine.
Why do you have the account then?
I don't really care whose idea it was. I care that, my two boyfriends were doing this behind my back.
I mean, you had never suggested this idea, so how would we know that you'd want to do this?
Yeah, Tim, I feel like I'm tipping crazy right now.
You look like you'd rather be making art or something, than doing this.
I'm sorry that I've been cuckoo bananas in my room doing nothing but making art for the past few weeks because I've had no one to talk to because you've been making art with Ford's body. I'm sorry. I'm cuckoo bananas right now.
I mean, if you that video, it was pretty artistic, It was pretty artistic.
Yeah.
All the videos on there are very artistic. Yeah, but Steve, it's not too late. You could just... We can fix this. You can be a part of this if you want to.
Ew.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like you don't really want me to, so...
Well, it's just, I just don't know if it would work out,
Yeah, Bill, well, I kind of feel like a lot of things aren't working out right now, so...
Yeah, no thanks to the homewrecker here.
That's my friend!
Homewrecker! Me, the only thing that was getting wrecked was your batty cheeks, Pipers.
Well, thank you, Chip. That was very eloquent. And I have to agree with you because the only thing that's been getting wrecked is, number one, Bill, allegedly, and number two, this relationship. So I'm just really upset right now. Tim, thank you for bringing this information to my attention.
You are so welcome.
You're a real friend, unlike some people.
I'm not saying thank you. I'm not saying thank you.
You shouldn't say thank you, Bill.
You aren't welcome, harlot, charlatan, and a wench.
You're gonna let them speak to me like this, Steve? I thought you cared about me.
Well, it sounds like Ford's been saying a lot worse to you in the sheets, so... My God.
Tut, tut, tut.
It's... Steve, maybe this is something that's better discussed privately, you know?
Well, why is it your page private? You want to discuss things privately? Okay, well, why have you been rubbing privates with Ford? As far as I was aware, you guys weren't ready for that step. Because I texted you and I said, you guys ready to do the relationship triangle second base? And you guys said, oh no, we need to talk through our feelings first. We need to get emotional first. We need to make sure we really like each other first. Well, it looks like you and him really like each other.
Steve, it's complicated. We have a past. Okay? I know that we have a past. Me and Ford have a very different past than you and I, you know? So it's complicated. You might not understand, and maybe I just need to explain things, but I don't know if we should do that here where everybody is judging me and telling me to be cancelled and calling me a harlot and a charlatan.
And a wench.
And the wench. The list keeps going. Coming here, you ruined my relationship, you call me names.
I'm
Yeah, well-
in a relationship.
And the profile picture, it feels mocking. That feels mocking.
Yeah, well. If it feels mocking, then you're being mocked, isn't it? Maybe you shouldn't have done it. Maybe think before you speak, before you post, and before you take the bow tie off. Okay? Stick that thing back on. You're working with nothing.
Timmy, thank you for your help today.
So
You know, I've really been struggling these past few weeks thinking that maybe I was the problem, but you really opened my eyes.
you're so welcome. It's only good work.
What are these people making a poll about? Cancel Bill Justice for Steve. Yes, exactly. AI can do crazy things. You guys are
AI.
that it's not fake.
AI. The only AI here that stands for it is arse insertion, which is what happened. Okay?
Well, isn't that just timid lovely? Isn't that just timid fantastic?
Put it in his tipping hole.
You know, maybe I should be thankful. Thank you, Tim. Because you know, this is maybe the prompt that we need to communicate more in our relationship.
Yeah, honestly, you should thank Durex as well.
Yeah, Bill, I think we have a lot of things to communicate about this relationship.
I think so too. I think we have to discuss this and talk through it and fix things.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't realize you'd be so jealous of that. I'm sorry.
Jelly. Okay. Tib, you know what? You've been a great friend to me today, and I really appreciate your help.
Yeah.
I think it's time that me and Billy have a talk now, though.
Yeah. How the hell do I leave?
I'll help you leave, Tib. Don't worry.
Oh, here, I got it. I'll get them out of here.
No. Only. Oh, I didn't know you were
It was his idea. It was all his idea, not mine at all. I promise.
Number one, I don't.
Make the account, okay?
So, number one, I don't believe that. Number two, I don't really care whose idea it was because you still did it. So that's a little upsetting, actually.
Well, Steve, I'm sorry that your feelings were hurt by seeing that.
Well, it wasn't just that. You know, like, approximately 30 seconds before my friend Tibin joined, approximately 30 seconds before that, you looked me dead in the eye, and you promised that, you know, we were all on equal footing. You literally promised that right before Tib joined. So, you lied, which I know that you're well acquainted with doing, but that still hurt nonetheless.
Well, you know, as far as I was aware, we were still on equal footing.
Now, how would we be on equal footing if you're hanging out with Ford 24/7, you're talking to Ford 24/7, you're doing whatever that is with Ford 24/7, and then just leaving me in the dust? Oh, sorry, you're not leaving me in the dust. You're coming to me, and you say, oh, Billy, oh, you're such a good friend, Billy. Oh, I've been having such a problem with Fordsy. I said something mean and he didn't like it, and now I'm in the doghouse. How do I get out of it, Steve? And then I try and help you, and you say, oh, Steve, you're such a good chum. And that's it. That's it. That's the end of our talk. That's the end of everything. I'm just like a counselor for you two. So don't lie to me and say I'm equal, because I'm clearly not.
I mean, your whole thing was wanting to make me learn and become better, and, you know, this is a great opportunity to learn and make things better, and, you know, it's also your relationship too now, so my relationship problems are also your relationship problems, so...
Are you flipping kidding me? Bill, I don't really think you and Ford's problems are my problems. Because, you know what, you could say, you know, oh, it's your relationship too, Stevie. You gotta pull your weight, Stevie. I pull the weight for all three of us, and I don't even think I'm considered a member of the relationship. I think you guys just keep me around and laugh at me.
Well, you just act so unbothered all the time. How... You always act like things don't bother you, so sorry.
I try to be the strong triangle, so you guys have someone to lean on, but, you know, it's nice to feel appreciated sometimes too.
And I'm sorry that we've been making you feel that way. That, you know, that was us not maybe paying attention and us getting lost in the sauce a little bit and not,
Be like for real with me. Because you're telling me all the things I want to hear. You know, you're taking your little theraprism lingo and you're taking your, oh, Steve's advice lingo, and you're just kind of throwing it at me, and none of it's really sticking.
well, what could we do to fix this?
Bill, we've come so far together. We've come so very far together. And I've known you for so long. And, you know, there was that whole trying to destroy the world thing because, you know, you broke me and Fordsy up. That was, you know, that was a whole thing. And this time around, I really thought things were changing, but I don't really think that they are anymore. And I think that maybe, I just, I don't understand. I don't understand what he does for you that I can't.
Well, maybe this had better come to a stop then.
No, I don't think it's time for that yet. Maybe there's still something to hold on to.
I mean, maybe when I say that, I mean that maybe our behaviors from before. You know, Steve, if you think about it, this has been a hard adjustment for us because me and Ford have had all of this chemistry and all of this history, and it's we're not used to having a third entity in this, a third point on the triangle. A third point on the triangle.
No, I get it. I get it. He's your man. He's your man. Even though, I've known you for forever, basically, and we've been
How long of that were you just stalking me though?
I thought we were friends.
We are now. We are now, but had a we had a bit of a rough history, and things have only recently gotten better. We're still learning, Steve. Remember the
Bill, I have a lot of emotions right now. I thought I finally got what I actually wanted, and it just got ripped from me again. And I wish I could be angry. I want to be angry, but I'm just kind of. I don't.
The other one.
One moment, I think I just need to sing a song real quick to get my emotions out.
whatever helps you process, Steve. You do that right now, okay?
The other bloke has time to do his geeky science stuff. The other bloke is perfect where his rival fails. And he's never seen with bowler hats on his head anywhere. The other bloke enchants his bill with equations and swoons. The other bloke has 6 fingers on each hand and drinks his lattes at adult temp. When his triangle comes to call, he finds him waiting like a lonesome king. 'Cause to be by 40's side, Bill loves that same old routine. The other triangle will always cry himself to sleep. The other triangle will never have Bill's love to keep. And as the millennium go by, the other triangle will spend his life alone. Bill, I don't know where we should go from here, because I don't know how you feel, and I don't really. I spent my whole life dedicated to being your friend. I've spent every waking moment trying to make you happy, and I don't really know who I would be without you, but I don't really think you want me around, and I don't really know how to make this to work.
I promise that it's not like that. It's not like that, Steve. We want you around. I think that we had things that we needed to sort through on our end first, and maybe we just, forgot about some numbers in the equation along the
We forgot about some people, I think.
Yes. Yes, that's fair. But it's not like we meant it like that, like it was really exciting being able to have a good relationship with Ford again, which thank you for that. But I'm sorry that we may have lost you along the way a little bit. Uh,
He lost me.
but your song was really. Steve, maybe there was some unsettled things from our whole drama too, our whole little thing that went on between us. It is hard to get past. I know now that you had good intentions. You had good intentions. You were trying to fix me, and it was a daunting task that people told you was impossible. It wasn't, though. That's how amazing you are. But I think that, you don't just get over somebody stalking you your whole life. You don't,
Hey, we're just trying to be your friend, Bill. It wasn't stalking, and you know it.
the theater incident specifically is a little, but bygones be bygones. It's okay. That's all in the past. I need to work on moving past that and remembering that you are a different triangle now.
Interesting.
I'm really glad that you're
Steve.
here, Ebo.
Yeah.
Because
Oh, brother, this guy.
Bill, you can shut it right now. You can shut it. I have so many things to say, but I'm choosing to be nice just for Steve.
Bill,
Nice. You
Bill,
nice. Okay.
Bill, do you mind if me and Ebo talk for just a minute? Can you just cover your ears for a second?
There.
Ebo, I don't know what to do. I don't know if I should try to save this or not.
Okay. With the way, I think everybody in chat agrees you should break up with Bill and Ford.
But they're all I have, Ebo. You don't understand.
I know. Steve, let me speak. That's what chat's saying, and honestly, I agree. But I'm here to support you and your decisions, even if I don't agree with them. If you truly want to be with Ford and Bill, I will support that. But it doesn't necessarily mean I agree with it. Okay? All of us agree. All of us think that you should break up with Ford and Bill. They aren't treating you right. They are constantly picking up. They're just excluding you in general, and they're making you feel like this, like you're not worth anything. But I understand you wanna be with them, and if that's truly what you want, if you truly want to go through this almost every single day, the exclusion, the feeling like you're nothing, like you're unimportant, like you're in the background, I'll support that.
But what if I make the wrong decision and I don't know how, what if I leave him and I want him back and he never takes me back? What if this was my only chance?
If this is truly your only chance, and this is how Bill is going to treat you, I don't think you should go back. I understand heartbreaks can be terrible. I know it can. But it happens, and sometimes it's better to have a heartbreak than to feel like nothing at all.
Thank you, Eva. I think I understand what you're saying.
And
I just
remember,
have to make a strong triangle. We must persist.
and remember, all of chat is here for you. None of chat is agreeing with Bill or Ford right now. We're all here to support you.
That's kind of actually awesome to hear.
Bill!
Bill, hi, Bill.
Hi.
Hi, Bill. Steve, can I have a chat with Bill real quick? Do you mind covering your ears?
Yeah, go ahead.
Bill, you are the worst person I know. I thought Weird Mageddon was bad. This is worse. Somehow you've managed to make an apocalypse look nice. Somehow. You are such a bastard. I don't know why your parents decided to keep you when you were born, but honestly, I think they should have thrown you out. You honestly, even comparing you to trash is insulting. It's insulting to trash. Like, oh my god. And don't even get me started on Ford. Oh, his 100% fluffy hair. Get out. And the fact you also have a OnlyFalls? Like, what? What? How? There are minors in this. There are minors and you constantly interact with them. As a major, you should know better than this. You are the worst person I have ever met. And not because you started an apocalypse, but because you simply do not care for anybody but yourself and Ford.
That is such a lie! That is such a lie!
What part of it is the lie?
Lie!
What part?
I wouldn't have agreed to start dating Steve if I didn't care. I obviously care about fluency. I care about people. I care about all of my citizens, even if I have to put them in jail sometimes to make them understand. I think that maybe there's a misunderstanding.
And what would that misunderstanding be?
That I'm neurodivergent and a major.
Just because you're nerd. You know, the fact of you being, since you're a major, you should actually know better. The fact that a minor is having to give you relationship advice and having to tell you off says a lot about you. That maybe you actually have the mentality of a 14-year-old and should go back to therapy.
I did my time in the theraprism. I did my time in the therapist.
Just because you did your time doesn't mean it actually worked.
You got me there. You
I
know, my brain and my heart is an impenetrable fortress, okay? And you know, Steve's been helping me. See, Steve's good for me, so I should try and probably fix things with him.
Or do you just want to fix things so you can go back to being able to complain to somebody because you actually don't care for Steve as a human, but are actually seeing Steve as a therapist?
I said
because from what I've heard, no, you did not get to speak over me. With the way I heard things, you know, it sounds like the only time you're actually talking to Steve is when you have a problem. It sounds like you're just dumping all of your problems on Steve instead of trying to reach out to other people, you know, start to actually make meaningful connections outside of your own little personal bubble. It sounds to me like you're just a sad man who doesn't actually know social cues and are lonely and actually craves validation from other people, but you're too scared to actually do anything about it. So instead, you latch on to somebody else.
Can I uncover my ears now?
Yes, you can uncover your ears now.
Yes. Yeah, we're just having a wonderfully civil conversation.
It truly was wonderful. Honestly, I think I made my point pretty clear.
I'm glad to hear it. Really, me and Ebo talked a bit. I don't know what you guys talked about. But me and Ebo talked a bit, and I think maybe this was a mistake.
A mistake? You think this was a
Now,
mistake?
Bill, remember what we talked about. Remember what we talked about.
See, I think that there's still hope. We could fix this.
Just because you can fix it doesn't necessarily mean it should be.
Yeah, it's kind of like when you fix something with duct tape.
It's gonna break eventually.
It works, but it's not really the prettiest, and it'll break eventually, and it's kind of trashy.
Yeah. And we definitely don't want anything looking trashy.
You already look trashy, so.
But Ebo, did you notice my new hat?
Yes, I did. I love it. I love all the accessories, and I love like the little fluff inside. That's so cute.
Thank you. I added that myself.
Honestly, I love all the little clips and accessories you have. It's just such like a you thing, and it's so nice it's really refreshing to see, other than some plain old boring hat.
You know what, Ebo? I really, no one's really been that nice to me. I don't really get compliments from Bill or Ford, so it's really nice to have somebody to talk to for once.
I'm only saying the truth after all. Like, your style is amazing.
Steve just seems so confident. You telling me a person like that needs to be complimented?
Just because a person's confident doesn't mean they can't have their own issues. The fact that you're dismissing that says a lot about you.
About me. Okay, yeah. Says the person with the whatever your profile picture is supposed to be.
You got a problem with my profile picture?
There's nothing wrong with Ebo's profile photo. It's how they express themselves.
In a good way.
Exactly.
If that thing has to be one of my henchmaniacs, I would say no.
Good thing I don't want to be one of your henchmaniacs. Good grief. Could you imagine that? I'd cry.
Hey, they love me. They love me. You don't talk bad about my henchmaniacs.
They loved you. Let's put loved in quotation marks real quick. Just saying.
You know who else loved you, Bill?
Who?
See, you had to ask. You really shouldn't even have to ask, but that's whatever. I think that, down the line, I might regret this decision. And, that's something that if that day comes, I'll have to live with that. And, I've spent so long, Bill, I've spent nearly my entire life, billions of years chasing your tail and trying to be the best triangle I could to try and make you better, because I knew that you needed a good influence, and I knew that you needed somebody by your side, and I really wanted to be that person, but now that I am that person, I don't really... Bill, I think we should break up.
You're going to break up with me. With me?
Yeah. Is that okay?
I just think it's more worth it to try and fix it. Because,
Why do you think it's worth it to try and fix it, Bill?
Because imagine losing me. Like, that's...
The fact that you're only thinking about yourself in this situation says a lot.
Well, I don't want to lose Steve either.
Why don't you want to lose Steve?
Because he's very nice, and I do appreciate what he's done for me. He's helped me see the light in a few ways.
Is it... Okay, be honest now. Is it only because I helped you get with Ford?
No.
Then what are some other reasons? Let's hear these other reasons about how great of a partner Steve is, and everything he's done for you, and what you appreciate. that isn't related to Ford?
He was always there for me. Even if I didn't particularly want him there, he was there for me.
Weren't you
And
just complaining about that?
it's all jokes. It was just
Is it?
a joke.
Is it?
It was just a joke.
Steve, did you feel like that was a joke, or did it feel more personal?
It can't hurt my feelings if I'm being honest.
Well, I'm sorry. You should have told me. I'm sorry that.
Or maybe, Bill, you should have asked before making a joke like that.
Well,
Especially considering you guys only recently became friends and then recently started dating.
Well, that's the thing, though, is that he thought that we were friends for a really long time, and that's the thing. The triangle is taking a bit of an adjustment period, learning how to all work together and stuff, you know?
Yet the only person actively trying to make it all work together is Steve.
Me and Fordsy had a lot of stuff to work through.
Yeah,
What
you
is-
had a lot of things to work through, it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
You did a lot of work. Bill? No, because I can't even believe you just keep lying and it's making me so upset. I'm trying to be honest with you and I'm trying to tell you my feelings and you just keep lying. Bill, this is gonna come to a stop.
Fine. We're putting a stop to it.
Bill, I think we should break up. I think that this is gonna come to a stop.
This has been a horrible, horrible flop. Mm-hmm.
You're the horrible flop.
Mm-hmm.
Ebo, we got it from here.
I think me and Steve have something we need to work
Of course. I'll gladly take my leave. Bill, you are a bastard and your parents should have aborted you.
Well,
Well,
I'm not
Ebo,
ugly. At least I'm not ugly.
well, Ebo, don't worry because he aborted them, so...
Are you using my trauma against me? You're using that... Steve, that's so... Why would you do that?
I don't know, Bill, but I think that this is better come to a stop.
I think so, too.
Like right now?
Right now.
Right now?
It's coming to a stop right now.
Are you ready for it to come to a stop?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Late for weird, miss, late again. Late for weird, miss, late again.
Late for weird, miss, late again. Late for weird, miss, late.
Late for weird, miss, late again.
Late for weird, miss, late again.
Late for weird, miss, late again.
Late for weird, miss, late. Steven's supposed to always be there. Making lattes, save the town. That's what pretty triangles should do. Check their bowler hats. Be the best character and love me. This is going nowhere and fast, Steven. This little love triangle that we have will not last. Don't feel responsible. After all, it's through.
I'm not responsible.
Life can be weird Mageddon. Why isn't this weird Mageddon? And this better come to a stop. Steven now, Steven chow, Steven bend. This had better come to an end.
I was supposed to drink the lattes. Make it kitty temp, butterscotch too. Every triangle should pour his weight. Have it ready, make it tasty and love him. This had better come to a stop. Billy, this has been a tragic and horrible flop.
Don't feel responsible. After all, it's through.
Who is responsible?
Don't ask me questions. I hate answering questions. But this had better come to a stop. Steven, smile. Steven, I'll help you mend.
I met this human today. He wasn't very weird, but he was smart. Billy, which Billy do you prefer? I lust for you or 40?
Me. I'm not so boring.
You are 40.
And hell, I'm weird. Love me.
No.
Love me, please. Or break my heart.
This is all very weird.
This is all very weird.
This is all very peculiar.
This is all very weird.
This is all very peculiar.
This had better come to a stop, Steven. Don't touch me. Don't condescend. This had better come to a this had better come to an end. This had better come to an end. Stir, 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 stir. I stirred it. I served his latte. That asshole forced me.
Stir, 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 stir.
And still the bastard broke up with me.
Stir, 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 stir.
Late for weird, miss late again.
It isn't like he says.
Late for weird, miss late again.
I probably hurt his pride.
Late for weird, miss late again.
He's gotta have it all.
Late.
He's like a baby who's denied. This had better come to a stop, Billy. This has been a lousy but fabulous flop. Why is it always ourselves who have to change?
This is incredibly boring.
You've got a temper that redefines temper, and this had better come to a stop. Billy, why? Billy, try. Billy, bend. This had better come to a this had better come to an end.
This had better come to an end.
This had better come to an end.
It's over. That's it.
Oh, well, you just, like, threw it away real quick now, didn't you? Because, like, a few minutes ago, you were begging
pretty over it, Steve.
fine.
You seem pretty over it. I've been trying to volunteer and fix things, and I'm like,
You've been trying to volunteer and fix things? Oh!
yeah.
You've been volunteering to fix things?
And you know what? You don't seem to have a lot of faith in me.
Why not?
I'm working on myself still, and you don't seem to be taking that seriously.
I'm not taking it seriously. Billy boy, I've been your number one defender since day one. Who visited you in the third prison? Was it Ford? Did Ford visit you in the third prison? No, it was me.
How was he supposed to get to the third prison?
I was the one asking the therapist how you've been getting along and how it's been going. And oh, is there anything I can do to help his treatment? What do you mean? I don't support your whatever you want to call it.
Uh-huh.
I don't support you getting better. I'm the one who wanted you to get better all these years.
Well, you had a weird way of showing it. You had a weird way of showing it. And not the good kind of weird either. The unsettling kind. The unsettling, stalkerish kind. Also, I could tell that you had some kind of lingering grudge. Oh, yeah, sorry. Oopsie, made a boo-boo accidentally. Lydia's not there anymore. Uh-oh, who did that?
Oh, it was you. And you
like to throw that in my face.
He's not there anymore.
Yeah, somebody takes every single opportunity to throw that in my face.
Because you wanted that.
You throw that in my face.
You get mad at me for bringing it up all the time, but who's the one who hasn't even, like, actually processed what happened or accepted that you're the one who did it? Acceptance is the first step, and you haven't even gotten that far, and it's been, 8 billion years.
These things take time. These things take time.
Oh, these things take time. Oh, did your OnlyFans take time to set up? Sorry, was that a deep cut? I'm sorry.
Maybe you should just go back to the little dimension that you came from. Oh, you can't go back. Oh,
I wonder why. Why can't I go back? Go ahead. Tell the audience. Tell the audience why. No, Billy, I'm serious. Please, tell us all. Please tell us all why I can't go back to my home dimension. Please. No, go ahead. No, go ahead. Into the mic.
Because a monster destroyed it.
Oh, yeah. A big monster.
Yeah, maybe I'm a monster who's been here all along.
Is everything just a joke to you? Is everything a big game to you?
Do I look like I'm laughing? Does a joking matter?
Billy, I don't think you've ever taken anything seriously. Honestly. You've never taken me seriously.
Sure. Yeah. So Steve, if you don't want to stay here with me and Ford, where are you going to go? Who else wants you? Where are you gonna go? Where else could you possibly call home? Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't know yet, but I can figure it out.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh, so you can figure that out, but you can't figure out this? Uh-huh.
Well, well, we're broken up anyway, so I don't really see why you would care. So you don't have to bring that up.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I guess I shouldn't care. Mm-hmm. Because apparently I never cared from the very beginning, since everybody thinks that they know me so well. They know me so well. You know, people seem to make a lot of assumptions about me. Mm-hmm.
What, like, are you saying you actually did care?
I don't see how that's relevant. I don't see how that would matter now. Since, yeah, Bill, you don't even get the opportunity to try and fix things. Because, Bill, you know what? You're this big giant monster, and you've always been this big giant monster. And you know what? We're all gonna assume the worst of you, and we're all just going to give up on you right away.
I didn't.
Uh-huh.
No, it's not. I know. It took me a really long time to give up on you. I believed in you this whole time. It was just today that I gave up.
Uh-huh. Yeah, today. Which, how does that make any sense? You spent all these years patiently trying to fix things, and then I say, yeah, you know what? Let's try and fix things. And all it takes is Tibbington, Lord Tibbington, and that spiky monster thing to come in here, and yeah, suddenly it's all against Bill. Mm-hmm.
I didn't mean to hurt your feelings, Bill. I didn't know it would affect you that much. I just thought that you didn't care.
That seems to be a common theme, so don't even worry. Don't even worry about it. Get in line. Get in the line. Get in. This succession of people who all think things about me, but it doesn't even matter, Steve. It doesn't matter, right? This has come to an end. It's the end of an era. Mm-hmm. You know what, Steve? I'm sure that you'll find somebody out there. There's got to be somebody. You know what? Maybe this is the problem all along. You've had your sights set on me for so long that you stopped yourself from going out there. But what is the point? What is the point? You know what? We're not gonna like this.
I thought well, I thought he wouldn't care either. I thought neither of you would care. I'm sorry, Bill.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that this would affect you this badly. I made a mistake. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It won't affect me. I'll move on, and everything will be okay. Mm-hmm.
I'm glad. I'm glad.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, no, yeah, yeah, I'll find someone, and I yeah, I Bill, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too. I'm sorry that it had to end like this.
Yeah, maybe I should go.
I mean, we could try and talk about this, but if you want, like, maybe
You want
maybe we've accidentally been making some progress with the way that we've been talking just now.
Let me just put my pink color glasses on real quick.
Yeah.
'Cause everything looks a little better with these on.
Who is this diva? Who is this diva? Looks like
You look a lot better in
ride
this.
on the town in your little convertible.
That would be kind of funny, I guess. I
Yeah.
suppose.
Oh, guys, we have to turn off the stream. Queso just went live. Guys, we need to end the stream. Queso just went live.
So I think that maybe if you want to talk about this, I think maybe a really big problem in our we don't have to talk about it. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I think that maybe we should talk about it, though.
Well, I felt like you and Fordsy were never really taking me that seriously. And, you know, I just kind of felt like a punchline to you guys sometimes.
Well, I'm sorry that we've excluded you. You know, it's just you can be a lot sometimes.
Yeah, I know that I'm a lot. I'm sorry, I'll work on that.
Maybe we both have things that we need to work on, and I maybe we could, you know, at least be friends still.
Do you mean that?
Well,
I
Steve, the thing is that you've always been there. You've always been in my life, whether I've wanted it or not, whether I've been aware of it or not. You've always been in my life, and maybe just a little part of me would miss you if you weren't.
lover.
Huh?
You would miss your lover, man.
I would miss my lover, man.
Oh.
Um,
I thought when we broke up, I thought you would just be fine with it and you'd be like, oh, thank God I got rid of Steve finally. I wasn't really expecting you to, you know.
I can't even blame you for thinking like that. I can't, because everybody's just always assumed, that Mr. Cypher guy, he's okay with everything. He just, nothing phases him. Gets poisoned to make my eye blind. Ooh, nothing. He recovered. He destroyed everything.
Oh, I didn't know that. I'm so sorry.
It's okay, Steve. It's okay.
I didn't know you had a traumatic backstory that justified your actions. I'm sorry.
It's okay. You know, we just, that's the thing, is that we haven't been communicating enough.
You know, I didn't know you had all these problems in your childhood that made your. I guess your actions do seem like a little more justified now.
Yeah, you know, maybe this whole communication thing really does work, you know? And that's the thing, you weren't telling us that you were feeling left out, and yeah, maybe it was a little bit on us too for hiding some things. But it wasn't from a place of maliciousness that we were hiding this, you know?
Why were you hiding it?
Well, we just, you know, we didn't want to rush things, you know? You're very sensitive, Steve. You're very sensitive, and maybe we were trying to protect your feelings and it backfired a little bit. We ended up hurting your feelings anyway.
Maybe you're right.
Yeah.
Someone said, "Don't believe a word he says." Oh, you guys don't know him like me. I think he means it this time.
My lying past, in the past.
Really?
Yeah. I've been trying to be a better triangle. I've been a triangle. Okay, everybody's saying I'm lying. Smarten up. Don't know anything about me.
Well, I think that, you know, if we're friends, or remember the video.
Steve, you could also join us.
Remember the kid video? Oh. I don't know what I'm supposed to do anymore. I'm not. I'm not. Well, I don't know how to tell you this, so I'm just gonna let my feelings out, okay? I think that you think that well, I'm not the brightest. I'm really not. And, you know, sometimes I don't understand things, but I'm not as stupid as you think I am. I don't think you think very highly of me, but and I know I'm not smart. I know I'm not. I know you're probably smarter than me, but I'm not stupid either. And, well, I feel like if you just got to understand me the way I am, and, you know, really learned who I am, and got to know me better, maybe, maybe our relationship would be a little better.
Well, Steve, you don't present yourself in a way that makes you seem very smart. And you know, me and Fordzy, we're two very smart people. And maybe we feel like you can't keep up with the conversation sometimes, but we could work on that.
But I can, and you know, I'm not as mathematically inclined as you guys are, but I have something in here. I have something that's worth it, and maybe, well, if I'm being honest with you, okay, entirely honest with you, this whole thing about you, well, I don't really know if you can call it cheating, because, well, I know that, you know, we were technically, all three of us were together, so I don't know if it counts as cheating. It kind of felt like cheating.
No, that wasn't the intention. That wasn't the intention, I promise.
But there's other people in the world who have cheated. Like Ethan Slater, that guy who played SpongeBob in the SpongeBob musical.
Good morning, Ariana!
Bill, maybe I should just... Maybe if I sing, you'll understand how I feel. Because all this talk about cheating and, you know, all these feelings about cheating, it made me think of him. And maybe I can tell you how I feel through a song.
The SpongeBob foreshadowing. Okay. Uh-huh.
Maybe this will help you understand.
Okay. Yeah. Show me your feelings.
Hold on. I'm a little sick still, if you haven't been able to tell. Let's run that back again. Sure, I spend my days floating around, head in the stars and my feet on the ground. But there is more to me than just my shape. Give me a chance and I could change the game. And maybe one day Billy Boy would say, my love is all yours, it's your lucky day. That's what I've always wanted. Then I can finally say I've done it. Let me have adventure, be a contender for love. I wish he'd see I'm not just the triangle next door. There's gotta be a better way to save the town with him. But how can I stop the end of the polycule? Am I just a simple Steve? So what if I'm peculiar? That's what I want to be. There isn't anyone who behaves like me. Best character of all time. Undisputed master of the peculiar. And everyone here knows that they can depend on this expert boy kisser who's a trusted friend. You can drink a lot of lattes. I can even drink them adult temp if you want. Let me have adventure, be a contender for love. Can't he see I'm not just the triangle next door? I wish that I could turn back time. I never thought our love could end. I only want to hang out with my boyfriends. But weird, I fear, is dragging us down. And now there's panic that's run amok in my simple cule. No! Just give me adventure! I'm a contender and more. I will show you that I'm not just a triangle next door. I'm gonna find a better way. A way to save this cule I love. And I am gonna stop the end of the... No! You're just a simple Steve. You're wrong, Fordsy. I'll find a way to stop Bill from ruining this. You are still a simple Steve. I'll use my confidence. Like Epo said, I'm gonna need her on my team. And Fiddleford too. He's super smart. We'll be the best team ever. Fidzy's brains, Epo's counseling skills, plus my... Well, I'm not sure what that is, but that will stop me. But they're going to stop. This triangle gets going. I am not a simple Steve. Now at last I have found a way to save this heart I love. I am not a simple Steve. I am not a simple Steve.
You are. I'm sorry for thinking that you were simple. Which, you can't really blame me entirely. It's the ditzy blonde thing, you know? The ditzy blonde look. But I get it now. You're not a simple triangle. And maybe we should have treated you better than that.
Maybe we should have had this talk before we broke up. It's a little awkward, ain't it?
A little bit. Well, maybe. Maybe you should. Maybe we should take some time to think about things.
Come back. Stay broken up.
Well, we'll see.
A healthy relationship. I don't know what side to be on.
I agree and disagree. Steve, listen. Maybe.
Break the fuck up.
Okay, you guys aren't helping. Pipe down. Pipe down. All of you. Sit down. Sit down. Steve, stop reading that. Steve,
I'm sorry, Bill. I won't read it again. I'm sorry.
Steve, maybe we should take some time apart to reflect and think about things and actually try to work through our issues. And then we could try again. Oh, brother. Oh, brother, who let this guy in?
What
yes,
I was
Steve?
scared of happened.
Huh?
I was scared that maybe I made the wrong decision, and now it looks like I did. I don't know what to do, so I brought you in.
Yes. So it's hard to know for sure if you made the wrong decision, but Steve, I'm gonna be honest. The first couple minutes after you broke up with Bill and Ford, you looked so happy. And now that Bill's asking you to get back together, it looks like thinking about the idea of a relationship again is making you sad.
Well, I mean, Bill kind of opened up my eyes or something. You know, I don't even have anywhere to go if we break up.
And there's Stanley still at the shack, so is Mabel and Dipper sometimes. And then Wendy and Seuss are also there.
I guess so. But did you also hear that thing about like his tragic backstory?
Who cares about his tragic backstory? Just because somebody has a tragic backstory, it doesn't excuse their actions.
But maybe that's why he's so mean to me sometimes, because, you know, upset and stuff.
Just because that's like the reason why they act, it doesn't give them an excuse. It can give them a reason to why they act that way, but it's not an excuse to act that way. The fact that Bill is trying to use his backstory as a means to give an excuse to acting that way, it's not explaining, it's not a reason. It's literally just him trying to take away all the blame from him because he doesn't want to feel like he's the bad person. He just always wants to be on top, you know? He's just a little egotistical kind of guy, you know what I'm saying?
I guess so, yeah. Bill, you kind of seem genuine back there.
Mm-hmm. Because I was.
You can still be genuine, but also be a terrible person. Like, you can still, just because you care for somebody, it doesn't mean you're a good fit for somebody either. You can absolutely care, but if your way of caring is by making them feel like they are nothing and are useless and just a second option, it's not a good way of caring.
Who are you to tell people how they should care?
Are you saying that caring, that like locking somebody up in a tower is a good way to care for them because you don't want them to get hurt?
I mean,
Bill, remember how the whole Weird Mageddon thing went with 4Z before you answer that?
yes, I know. I was wrong. I admit that I was wrong for that.
So why were you trying to defend that action?
I'm still working on myself. You know, you don't change overnight.
Yeah, if you're still working on yourself, then maybe you should focus on yourself instead of branching out relationships and trying to get back with somebody that you um hurt and locked up in a tower if you're still trying to work on that part of yourself.
Hey, I even said to Steve before you came in here and started throwing a little tantrum. You know what? You and Time Baby would get along. You guys do very similar things. You guys have the same vibe. You and Time Baby.
It's crazy you say that because both of you have B's in your name. You know what I'm saying? Like Time Baby is a baby, a giant baby. Bill, like you could do an alliteration like Baby Bill. Like honestly, it fits a lot more than Bill Cipher. That's too cool of a name for a loser like you. Hello, Baby Bill is where it's at.
Oh, loser. Uh huh. Uh huh. Hey, takes one.
What
to know
else? What else
one.
are you?
Takes one to know one.
What else are you? You lost all your power and now work minimum. I probably make more money than you. What's minimum wage in America? $7? I'm making like $14 as a minor, and you, a major, is making what, $7 an hour?
Bold of you to assume that Stanley pays me anything.
Okay, so you're working for free, so that's even worse.
Yeah, I'm a slave in this mystery shack. It's not fair. It's
Well.
traumatizing.
You know what? I'm not gonna make that joke, actually.
Crazy how you mentioned about being a slave to me, Bill. Isn't that crazy?
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Tibbs' video proved quite the opposite, but that's just my opinion. I'm sorry, Bill. I didn't mean to bring it up again. I know you regret it.
I don't think Bill regrets it.
Yes, I regret posting it. I regret you having to find out the way that you did.
So he doesn't actually regret doing it, he just regrets the fact that we found out.
That's not what I said. That's not what I said. That's
In my feeling.
putting words into my mouth that I
You the first word you said was I regret posting it and I regret that you found it.
Well, and my next sentence was going to be I regret doing that without you. You didn't let me finish.
So why don't you say that in private instead of saying this on live where you're being prosecuted for it? It's crazy to me how all of your apologies and stuff are always when there's a public that you feel the need to apologize. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that weird?
Yeah, it's not like I had a choice. Who was bringing all of our baggage out into the public server?
You, because while Steve was talking about his problems with the relationship, you want to know you were doing? You were on your little phone. It's almost like you're a screenager.
Screenager.
A screenager.
Uh-huh. If I'm a screenager, you're an iPad kid. Mm-hmm.
I'm on a phone right now, so I don't see how that's where I don't even have an iPad. So not only are you making false accusations,
No,
your
that
insults
doesn't feel good.
are just wrong.
It doesn't feel good, does it?
Where was my false accusations? Where was my false accusations?
I give you. There's been a plenty. There's been a plenty of.
Can you name one?
There's too many for me to name.
I asked you to name one though.
You accusing me of lying. You accusing me of lying. You accusing me of.
Me accusing you of lying? How was that a false accusation? You said it yourself that you lie a lot. And that the reason that Steve was feeling that way was because, yeah, you're a liar and it's hard to believe you because you are a liar.
Well, if you think about it, sometimes there are a lot of truths behind lies. And sometimes even lies are lies, so maybe I'm telling the truth in a very convoluted way.
Is this guy for real right now, chat? Chat. Do you hear this? He sounds like Dream trying to like confuse the viewers. What's next? What's next? This was all a part of your evil plan and that you actually hate all of us? Like, come on. Come on.
It's all a part of my evil plan!
Stop fighting!
Sorry,
I
Steve.
can't take this anymore.
I'm sorry, Steve.
You guys are all fighting because of me, and I tell you what,
All of my evil plans! They've come together!
Bill, shut up! Shut up, Bill. Sorry. Steve.
I'm sorry. I didn't want you guys to fight because of me.
Steve, I would have fought Bill on any day, and I would have absolutely bodied him. It's
This is my
okay.
biggest op. This is my biggest op right here.
Proud of it.
I'm sorry I ever spoke up. I'm sorry. I'll just go back to being you and Ford's therapist. I'm sorry. This is all too much. This is too much work. I'm tired. I don't care anymore.
Steve, no.
No, I'm serious. Just forget today ever happened. It doesn't matter.
It does matter because you matter.
Not to Bill, and that's fine. It's fine.
Bill is just one person. Look at, there's 85 people here that think you matter. Look at chat right now. What's chat saying? We got Blitzo saying, no, Steve. We got Annabelle saying, Steve, we absolutely adore you. We got #1 Rem fan saying, hashtag Steve matters. We got so many people in here supporting you.
And hear them supporting Bill.
Nobody's supporting Bill.
Oh.
Except Ford. For some reason.
You just have to give me a chance to support you, and I will. We were having a really good conversation. You know, things were going really, really well.
Steve didn't look happy with the conversation.
Sometimes I feel like when you and I talk on our own, I feel like sometimes you kind of convince me of things. And then when I'm left alone to think about it, I'm like, well, that doesn't really make much sense now, does it?
But then maybe in the moment you need to start saying stuff like that and thinking about that.
But also maybe in the moment, Steve is feeling pressured at the time to not say things that you disagree with in case something bad happens.
Well, you know, I don't blame you for being scared of disagreeing with me because I'm right most of the time.
Yeah, you're right.
No, Bill is not right. Bill literally said that me calling them a liar was a false accusation.
And Bill does lie a lot.
Exactly.
I've been working on it, though. I've been working on it. Yeah, did I lie in the past?
But just because you're working on it now doesn't mean you still can't lie.
That's why it's a work in progress.
And if it's a work in progress, then why are you trying so hard to defend yourself every single time we catch you lying? Instead, shouldn't you be saying, oh, I'm sorry, and then tell the truth right after? Why do you continue to build upon the lie and only start apologizing when you get caught and everything else?
Old habits die hard, I guess.
Maybe you should go back to therapy then, if you still can't break old habits.
Well, clearly they think that I should be here if I'm here right now.
No, but you broke out of prison.
Nobody knows that for certain. I was released on good behavior.
Why when that happened?
Well,
I was literally visiting you that day, and I went in, and I was like, hey, where's Billy boy? And they were like, I don't know, you tell us. And they got really mad at me because they thought I knew where you were, but I clearly didn't because I was there to visit you. And they had no idea where you had gone. So I don't really think you got discharged. I think you just kind of skedaddled, but whatever.
well, but that even, okay, so maybe that is the truth of the situation, but would you agree that I've made more progress outside of the theraprism than I have inside of the theraprism?
I think you've made progress with Ford.
And with you too, Steve. We did have a good thing going and some good progress, and maybe I made some mistakes.
Some mistakes is an understatement.
Okay, understatement or not, it is a statement that exists. But we can still fix things. See.
But Bill, the problem with you understating your mistakes is the fact that you're trying to downplay them to not make them seem as bad as they were. You made Steve feel like nothing, like they were worth, like you made Steve feel like he doesn't deserve to be here. What part of that is a little mistake?
Well,
You could at least start by saying that you messed up big time. You could at least start by there. But instead, you continue to try and make yourself seem less bad than you are.
okay, maybe I made some mistakes. Sue me for
You're
not.
you are still underplaying your mistakes. Sorry for yelling, Steve. Sorry for yelling. You are still underplaying your mistakes. Maybe I made some mistakes. No, you made a mistake. Say it.
Okay, so maybe I'm the monster.
Stop.
You're all along. I'm a monster. I'm a horrible person. I'm a liar. Nobody should trust me. Nobody should ever believe a single thing I said.
Okay. Now you know full well I did not say that.
Is that what you wanted me to say? Because that's what I
Actually,
feel
but
like.
I literally said it. I said, say it. Say that you made a huge mistake. I said that.
Okay, I made a huge mistake.
Thank you. Steve, where'd you go?
I just can't. I just need a moment.
It's okay. Take your time, Steve. Go get a drink of water or something.
You upset Steve. Quit going.
Isn't it crazy? No. The reason why Steve was upset in the first place was because you decided that Ford's ass was too good for anybody else. Okay? I don't want to hear it from you. The entire reason this started was because of you.
Guilty. Guilty is charged. Guilty. Okay? But now we need to focus on fixing whatever this is. This situation here.
Hi, Steve. Welcome back.
I didn't like when Bill was saying those nasty things about himself.
I didn't like it either. Mostly because he tried to say that I told him to say that when I didn't, but...
I know you weren't Ebo. I know. Bill, I think you were trying to tell me something when I had to take my little walk away, but I didn't really hear it if you wanted to say it again.
I've said a lot of things.
Say it.
Well, Steve, maybe...
No maybes.
There are some mistakes that I have made that are rather large in size, and I shouldn't have done. I'm sorry for hurting your feelings and being insensitive to your situation.
Billy, it means so much to me that you would actually say that. Billy. Maybe I was a little too hasty breaking up with you.
I mean, oh my god, that's great! What great progress!
Happy for us.
Yeah, I'm so happy. Remember what I said at the beginning of the live about how I would support you in every decision, even if I didn't agree with it?
I remember that.
Yeah! I'm so supportive of you. Congratulations.
The only falls. The only falls. Every time I feel like I've forgiven him, I remember something and it just makes me upset again.
Well, as I was saying earlier, maybe we need to not jump right back into how things were, but
I think I'd be really depressed if we went back to the way things were.
And that's why we can't just go back to the way things were. We need to work on things, I think, and not jump straight back into it. We need to work on being good friends first. Proper friends.
Maybe someone needs to buy a chastity belt and lock and key it on Bill. I didn't say that, but that's what people around town have been saying, allegedly.
Well, find him and ban that guy. Ban that guy.
Well, I mean, maybe he had a few. Well, so my question now. I do have a question now. So we're taking a step back, and we're we're going back to basics. So what's gonna happen with you and Ford?
What about it? Like anything will change? I mean, it's obviously gonna be really difficult adjusting without you being there, Steve. You know, maybe you weren't always present with us, but you still played a very important role in our relationship.
What, as a therapist?
No. No.
What did we say? What did we just say about lying?
Maybe.
No maybes. No maybes.
Okay, Steve, maybe we didn't appreciate you in the way that we should have. And maybe got a little bit too wrapped up in ourselves and each other. So maybe we need to work on finding a balance between the three of us before, that's like I was saying, before we jump back into anything,
It just really hurt to see how happy you two are without me.
Happy without you, that's a big statement.
Well, you're not really happy with me because you guys never wanted to talk to me or hang out with me. So you can't say that you were happy with me because you were never with me. So I don't understand how I you know what? It's beyond me. I don't get it.
And that's why I was saying that maybe we weren't thinking, we're some smart cookies, but even we can be a little silly, right? It's weird. It doesn't make sense. It's a little peculiar.
That's my catchphrase. You saw. Maybe you do listen.
Mm-hmm. I do pay attention. See, everybody's so quick to call me the bad guy here, but
What did we say about deflecting now?
you need to stop deflecting.
There we go.
Epo, thank you for being the mediator between us. I feel like we're making some progress.
No, that's great to hear. Progress is always good. And it's honestly, I'm surprised Bill even listened to me, if I'm being honest. He is such a stubborn guy. But
You have a very loud, irritating voice that is hard to ignore.
Yeah, that's all really nice.
that isn't very nice.
Bob.
I was just congratulating you for listening to what I said, and then you go and turn around and insult me.
Sorry, I'm still feeling a little defensive from how hostile you were earlier.
That's fine. You can always let another guest in. If I'm being too mean, because I know I can be mean, really mean sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. I know I can be mean, but you can always, like, if I'm too mean, you can always just let somebody else speak. Listen to chat.
I think that a lot of the time they're swayed by you. I think you manipulate the chats. I think you rig the chats.
Well, accusations.
No accusations.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sure that whoever else somebody else was here, they would probably be a little bit nicer about all of this. At least.
Probably.
Yeah.
Well, I'll take my leave now. I will take my leave. Just remember everything I've said.
Everything.
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 I'll try to get up with my noggin.
I'm sure you will, Steve. You always do. Okay, I'll take my leave. Goodbye.
Bye, Bo. Hi, Bill.
Hi, Steve.
So you and Ford are still gonna be together though.
We don't really have a reason to end things.
Well, yeah, you guys got like your own little side business, you know. Sorry, I'm sorry for bringing it up again.
Yeah, I have a feeling that I'm not going to hear the end of that anytime soon. Um, but I mean, Steve, maybe there is someone else out there for you, but I'm not saying that you'll ever find anybody as good as me. You know, that I'm a tough person to follow. You know, but maybe that's why it would be important for us to. Steve, you know what? Ignore that. We can fix things. We can fix things. You know what? I think that we should try and work on repairing our friendship and then reevaluate the triangle. No, hope is not lost.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, you and Fordsy didn't really repair your friendship before you like jumped into things though. So I don't really
Well,
I don't really understand why it's always me, you know?
uh, it's an anomaly, I guess.
Yeah, you love those, don't you?
Uh,
You know, Billy, I think that you know we could maybe repair our friendship, but maybe it should be from a distance.
from a distance.
Like maybe I think that what I want and what you want aren't really compatible. Um, because I kind of just want you to love me and unconditionally and be a good supportive partner, and it kind of seems like you just want a yes man, which I am, but I'm also more than that. So maybe we should be friends, but like distant friends, maybe.
Distant friends. You see, Steve, I'm used to always having yes men around me, you know. It's mainly what my hench maniacs were, so it's sometimes hard to have somebody who actually sees all of my character, you know? Sees all of my traits, the good and the bad, and treats me accordingly. Um, and I think that we just need to work on the whole communication thing. And, you know, we don't have to be at a distance, you know? You don't have to shoo away.
Well, you know, I think that maybe
Where would
you
you
know
even go? Steve, where would you go?
I have places.
Hmm. Yeah,
I have people.
you have people.
I do.
Okay. Uh-huh.
You don't even know it. I don't even think you know them. They don't go to a different part of the town.
This town?
Yeah. I don't really know how to leave the town, so.
Yeah.
But I do. There's this guy, and I talked with him once before, and he was really nice. And he helped me through a really difficult time in my life. A really traumatic, horrible time in my life. Um, And I think that maybe if I went to him and I explained some things and I told him who exactly was taking advantage of me or neglecting me, I feel like he might relate to me a bit and maybe we could be friends or something like that.
Someone helped you through who? Who could
I have people like I don't. Yeah, I, I'm full of personality, and I am a very likable triangle, and I feel like if I went to him and I explained everything going on, because he already has an inkling of what's going on over here at the shack, maybe something could happen.
someone from your past is here? Who?
Not my past, silly. When I said he helped me through a really traumatic time, I didn't mean from the past. I meant like, like a few months ago, a few weeks ago. Honestly, this whole thing with Ford, I know that like, you ended up happy and you got Ford in the end. But this whole like me going off the rails and acting all crazy to send a message, it really did a lot to my psyche in more ways than one.
Mm-hmm.
Because it literally messed up my psyche. I don't really think that you've met him, maybe, but there is this man. Well, okay, let me remind you. So you ended up happy in the end with Ford. I've been really going through it these past few months. It's been a little traumatic for me. You remember the whole like memory situation
Uh-huh.
when you when Fordsy, beep beep boop boop bop.
Uh-huh.
Really traumatic because there was a whole like gap in my memory and stuff. So I went and I talked to the man who made it, and he was kind of silly, goofy. I kind of digged his vibe. He's a little old. He's a lot old actually. He's kind of a kook, but he was fun and he was really nice to me. And he explained how the memory
The hillbilly? The hillbilly? You're going to leave me for the hillbilly?
I didn't necessarily say that. If that's what you assumed based off the information I gave you, then I can't really tell you that you're wrong. But like, if that's what you're gonna assume from the information I've given you, I didn't say that. I didn't. Tell you that. No. I didn't tell you that that's what I was gonna do. I didn't say that's what I was gonna do. But like, if you think that, then like that's what you think. I don't know. I just know that I talked to the man who made the memory device, and he was really, really nice to me, and he was silly, and he really liked the way I dressed, and he liked my big, bright, fun colors, and he also has a deeply troubled history with Ford, which I now do as well. And I feel like if me and him sat down, we'd really be able to understand each other.
The town crazy cuckoo guy. The cuckoo bonkers guy.
Wait. He's a bit peculiar.
The hillbilly.
Well, like,
That guy's tried to sabotage me before, you can't trust him. You can't trust that guy.
he sabotaged you before. So did Ford, like 100 times.
He tried to sabotage both me and Ford.
Okay, well, it sounds like from what little I know, which I don't even know that much, but I know enough to know that Ford kind of sabotaged his life as well. So, I guess me and old Fidz got that in common.
Uh-huh. Yeah. You've got that in common. So you're going to go up to the little hillbilly mansion and go build some cuckoo robots with this old geriatric geezer.
Well, at least he's fun, at least he's nice, and at least he owns his own house. You literally work in the shack.
I'm a hard worker.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a hard worker.
Yeah, where exactly do you sleep in the shack? Oh, before you started sleeping inside a Ford, where'd you sleep in the shack? The boiler room? The broom closet? Like,
The closet was quite comfortable, I'll have you know.
well, I just know that when I'm best friends with Fids, I will be in a plush king-size bed, fit to my liking, while you will be wherever Ford sleeps. As long as that lasts. I mean, with me not there as the buffer, it probably won't even last that long. But like, I believe in you guys. If you believe in yourself, I believe in you. So,
What do you know about our relationship? You haven't been there.
what do I know about your relationship? Well, 150 people on Only Falls know quite a bit about you two. And I know quite a bit about you two because I've been playing little relationship therapist these past few weeks. Oh, sorry. Actually, these past few years, because, you've only officially been together for a few weeks, but you've been, like, counting mouse all these years, and I know every little intricate little detail you feel about him, and it's a little, strange, peculiar, if you will. So anyway, I think that maybe, you know what? My biggest fear was not having anybody, but you know what? I'm a pretty awesome triangle. I'm pretty peculiar, and I think that I'll get along just fine. And I think I know who my next target of friendship is.
You know what, Steve? Good luck with that. Have fun with that. You're leaving me for the hillbilly.
Why does it bother you so much? Are you jealous?
No, I'm not jealous. I'm not jealous of that hillbilly. I never was or will be because that is that.
Yeah, you guys have a bit of a
Hold on
tainted
to me.
past, don't you?
You're just trying to make me jealous, and it's not going to work. It's not going to work. You know what? I was fine when him and Fordsy had their little thing going on because in the end, Fordsy came running to me, and you know what? I feel like this might be a pattern, so I'm not worried. I'm not worried at all. You're going to spend one day with that town cuckoo bananas guy. Okay. Can't even look me in the eyes while I say this. Okay. Are you silent or were you silenced?
Sorry about that. I know that you two have had a bit of a tainted past. I kind of forgot that he was the same person. I'm gonna be honest with you. Because he's a little different now. Because oh yeah, Ford kind of messed up his life. Womp womp. That's horrible, actually. And I know that that's what you would say. That is what you would say. Womp womp. Womp womp.
Oh, so you're saying it's okay to cheat? You're saying it's okay to be a cheater?
I'm not cheating. I broke up with you already.
Well, you're going to a cheater. You're going. You think the hillbilly's perfect? You think the hillbilly's gonna be some perfect knight in shining armor?
I don't think he's perfect, and I think that he admits that he's not perfect. I think that he admits his faults and admits what he's done wrong and has done things to actually change and grow and become a better person. I can't necessarily say the same thing about you. Maybe someone else could, but I can't.
You're saying that the hillbilly is better than me. You're saying that.
I never said that. But if that's the information, if all the information I've given you, that's a conclusion you've come up with on your own. You've done your detective skills and come to that conclusion on your own. Who am I to say you're wrong? I noticed you've been playing some sad music. Are you alright over there, Billy?
finally mine. You know what, Steve? Good luck. Good luck with the hillbilly. You definitely won't come running back. I definitely won't. I can't foresee a future where you do that.
I can't see either.
You're going to be so happy with old man McGucket.
I think I will. I think that old man has some joy and some whimsy. And I think things will end up being okay. You know what, though? Oh, I don't know if I should tell you this. You might get a little upset.
What?
No, Bill. I want to spare your feelings. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
What could you possibly say that will hurt my feelings so irreparably?
Well, maybe not irreparably, but I think you might be a little upset about it. So, Billy,
Uh-huh.
when we both got sent to the shack to, be little humans and do little human things,
Mm-hmm.
I kind of kept something from you, and I hope that that's okay.
And what would that be?
Well, Bill, okay. Technically speaking, just technical. So, when you got sent here, on a scale of 1 to 1,000, how much power do you think you were left with?
2%.
Oh, that's sad. I'm sorry. I feel really sorry for you.
What are you saying?
Well, I'm just saying that, in theory, and I might be wrong, so don't take this as the gospel, but in theory, maybe I had a little more power than maybe you. I'd say definitely more than 2%. That's really low. Anyway, what I'm saying is, Fiddleford, let's be honest, the guy's great, don't get me wrong, he's great, but a little too old. I don't think he might not be around much longer. God bless his soul. So maybe, just maybe, I can you see what I'm putting up? Are you picking up what I'm putting down here?
You... Why would you... Why am I even entertaining the idea that you're going to do this?
Well, Billy boy, all I know is that somewhere out there in the timeline, there is a young gentleman from Tennessee living in Gravity Falls, Oregon, and he has a wife and a child, which we can sort that out, but he also has old Fordikins in his life, and Fordikins isn't really treating him that well, so maybe he just needs a little more joy and whimsy in his life. Yeah. Oh, and you know what, Bill? Don't even worry. When I see little Fordikins there, because I will see Fordikins, so when I visit him, I'll make sure to let him know you said hi from the future. I can tell him everything you've done too, because I know he really liked you back then, so maybe if I tell him everything you've done and how you guys are together in the future, maybe he'll like you even more. Maybe not. I don't know. But maybe he would like to hear that you guys are together in the future, so I can tell him every single step of your relationship and see what he thinks. I think that would be great.
I think that maybe you shouldn't do that.
Why not? Are you oh, do you kind of regret how you treated him? Oh, do you think that maybe you did something bad?
some missteps.
Oh, yeah. Well, if it's just misstep, I'm sure he'll understand. He is a mathematical genius. Anyway, I think I will talk to Fids, and I think I will explain everything that's happened. And I think that I'll end up being okay, Billy. You know what? I know you were worried about me, and you thought I'd have nowhere to go, and you thought that no one would ever want me, and that I was just stupid. But I think that I will end up being okay. I think I got this, and I don't think you need to worry about me anymore. I think maybe you should worry about yourself.
You're gonna go back in. You have enough power. You've had enough powers this whole time to go back in time. Why didn't you try and go back in time to fix me that way?
Bill,
if
you remember correctly, which I don't really know why you wouldn't have thought of this before, because maybe you're just a little too dense. I understand. I'll explain it to you. I was with you every single step of the way in the past, and it didn't change a darn thing, so... If I was with you the whole time, telling you what to do and trying to give you advice and you never listened to it, what would me from the future possibly change? You know what I'm saying there? Maybe I'll go back in time. Since you regret your only fault so much, I'll go back in time to 2 days ago and tell you to stop.
You know what, Steve? Maybe you should just go do your little thing. Go back into the past. Go have your little whatever you're going to do with the hillbilly.
Oh, I'll do a lot with the hillbilly.
Okay, TMI, keep that to you.
My boy would like to say.
And maybe you should stop interfering in other people's lives. If this is how you feel.
Maybe you're right. Maybe your life specifically, I should steer real clear from.
But at least you'll have my past self back there to keep you company. I'm sure you won't feel that low.
I don't really think I need to look into Ford's little perverted dreams to see you. I think it'll be quite alright.
Yeah, well, I'm sure you're going to miss me pretty quickly after leaving.
Well, I mean, all I need to do is look around the shack. Your face will be everywhere.
So basically, you can never escape.
Well, for as long as Ford, wants to keep him up after I tell him everything.
But you really don't have to do that. You really...
I know I don't have to. But, old Fordikins back in the day, he loved you so much. He loved you so much. And I think he would love to hear that you're together in the future. But he's also going to want to know why and how. So I'll make sure to tell him.
Do you hate me so much that now that I have happiness and you're not included in it, you're going to sabotage my happiness?
Bill, I never said I hated you.
Well,
I just think that...
What am I supposed to think? Oh, yeah, we're obviously still best friends. That's why you're gonna go all the way back to the past just to sabotage me, to try and make me jealous by you doing whatever you're gonna do with my biggest op, and
he's your biggest
sabotage my relationship further.
Hillbilly's your biggest op. That says a lot about you.
Okay, maybe I was being dramatic calling him my biggest op. He's a stupid little hillbilly.
So, I do have a question. Why is he your biggest op? Is it because he made you jealous back in the day and now you're jealous again? Oh, that's sad. I'm really sorry for you.
I'm jealous of a banjo-playing pig farmer.
So why are you so against me and him getting together? Riddle me.
I'm against you going back and sabotaging my life.
Okay. How about I don't? Okay. In the off chance I don't talk to Fordikins, are you still okay with this?
Am I supposed to stop you if we haven't decided on fixing things at this point? You know, we were really getting somewhere, Steve.
Were we? Because Bill, sometimes I feel like I'm getting places with you, and then the next day things go back to the way they always were, and I don't really think I can do it anymore. I don't think I have it in me, so.
Then go. Go be with the hillbilly. See how happy you are there. Go ahead.
It'll be nice to be with someone who actually appreciates me.
Yeah. Hopefully he appreciates you more than he appreciates his wife.
We're gonna work through that, and I'm gonna tell him that, well, I'm gonna make sure that he handles that situation with the grace and respect that it deserves.
You're gonna go be a little parental figure to his son. You.
I'll do it if it's what it takes. See, I'm willing to make sacrifices to help other people. I don't think you are.
I've made some of the biggest sacrifices trying to help people.
Like what? Name one. Quickly.
Sacrificed a whole dimension just trying to show them what they're missing. I wanted to show them the stars, and that was my biggest sacrifice. Changed me.
So your biggest sacrifice was... Okay. Your biggest sacrifice was killing your entire home dimension.
I was trying to be nice, and it backfired.
So you try to be nice to me, and it backfires, like, all the time. So I guess this is just a running theme in your life now, isn't it, Bill?
Maybe people just don't understand me. Maybe I'm just too different.
Yeah, you're different, alright, Bill. Anyway. This has been a very eye-opening experience tonight. And, Bill, if we never see each other again, I might be okay with that.
Have fun becoming a little hillbilly. You're gonna have you guys are gonna be an insufferable duo. We got the hillbilly accent and the British accent in one place together. I feel bad for everybody who's gonna see you. It's gonna be like the opposite of a power couple. The suffering couple.
So...
Everybody's ears are going to suffer. Everybody's going to want to take their ears off when they hear you guys coming.
When you and Fordikins go out in public and you act like little menaces because you can't stop yelling at each other and trying to kill each other, that's somehow better than just two people talk a little funny.
Yeah, because it's America. Everybody's always fighting. There's no happy couples in America.
Okay.
They fight in public. It's not... You're acting like this is a bizarre thing. Like, it's not normal.
I guess it's not weird.
Me and Ford fight in Walmart? Nobody's gonna bat an eye.
Well, me and Fizz are about to go be very happy and a very loving couple in a cafe. So...
You and the hillbilly are gonna... Are you and the hillbilly gonna go on cafe couches and drink kitty temp butterscotch lattes?
Well, it's better than laying in bed together doing whatever you and Ford have been doing it, so...
Well, our thousands of subscribers would say otherwise.
I think it's time for me to leave, Bill.
I think there's not really much else for us to say at this point. Honestly, I think that you should go have fun. Go take your little powers and go into the timeline and go find your little hillbilly and fall in love and see how much you enjoy that and see how much fun you have with that. And I'll be waiting here in the future for when you come running back.
I think if you're waiting for that, you're going to be waiting a long, long time. I think that, this is the brand new start for a brand new triangle. And I'm not a simple Steve. And I think that it's about time that this Steve learns to be away from Bill.
Away from me. You think that being away from me is going to make your life better? You're not even going to be away from me back then. If you go back into the past, I'm still gonna be everywhere.
Maybe for the first few days, but we'll see what happens. Because I also know that if I explain to Fizz what happens, he's not really going to work on the portal now, is he? He already didn't really like you that much. Ooh, this is a little awkward now, innit?
At the end of the day, the hillbilly was just the most convenient option for Ford to recruit to work on the portal. And he can find somebody else. He doesn't need Fizz. He doesn't need him.
Well, Ford also really trusts Fizz. And I feel like if Fizz tells him something's really wrong, he won't listen at first. But I feel like if he had two people in his ear telling him something was wrong, and I actually have experience with you.
I think you're underestimating the devotion. I think you're underestimating a little bit.
Dude, I think that...
Why would he even believe you? You know what? If you went into the past and you told Ford, you went up to him and you said, Bill's really evil. Bill's really evil and he does all these things in the future. I think Ford will go, I think that's bullshit, actually. Why would he ever do that? Why should I trust you? Why should I trust you? You're just an imposter triangle. Yeah, Fordsy, he's just an imposter triangle. He's trying to pretend to be God. He's trying to... Oh, no. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna believe you.
I think you're right there, because Ford was a little not so bonkers back then. So maybe you're right, maybe he won't believe me. Oh, that's really upsetting. Oh, wait, I just remembered. My phone that I thought was broken because I was never getting texts from you guys, it turns out you just weren't texting me, so I do still have a working phone. And, oh, what's that? Oh, I'm allowed to bring it with me? Oh. And I keep records of our conversations and photos and videos of Bill because I'm your stalker, apparently. Oh, those might come in handy.
You think that he's going to believe that?
I do, actually. You know what? I think that you're deflecting a lot, and I think that you're really trying to defend yourself here, and I think that you're just a little scared. And it's okay to be scared, Bill. I understand. But if you haven't done anything wrong, then you have nothing to be scared of.
You know what? You're right. Steve, you're right. You could throw anything at me, and you know what? It'll all be fine. I can roll with the punches. Whatever you try to do in the past, I'll be able to fix it here.
Oh, I'm sure you will. Billy. No matter what happens, though, I just want you to really, 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 really understand and really think about how it took billions of years for me to turn on you and stick up for myself. And if you had just been this much nicer to me, just this much nicer to me, maybe things wouldn't have turned out this way. I don't know about you. I don't know how much of it is a lie. But the time we spent together when we were together, it meant a lot to me. And it was some of the best time of my life. And I finally felt like the thing I had been chasing for my entire life, I finally had. And it was an amazing feeling. But it turned sour really quick. And it was because of you and not because of me. It's not because of me. I know it isn't. And I just want you to know that you need to become a better person. I know that, you don't really care about what happened in the theraprism, and you say that you're changing, and, you talk a big talk. And I do think that to some degree you are changing, but I feel like every single time you change or try to work on yourself, you just revert back within the next few days. And I think your life would be a lot better if you were just a little bit nicer to people. And I hope that you finally understand that after what happens next.
Mm-hmm. Do you think threatening me is going to make me nicer?
Well, Bill, I've tried everything else. I've tried quite literally everything else, from advice to kindness to elaborate schemes to love. And I wanted to thank you, genuinely thank you, for the times we've spent together these past few weeks that were actually positive, not just you complaining about Ford. We went to the cafe together those first few days. I wanted to genuinely thank you for that. And it makes me sad to know what we could have been, and sad to know what I think we should have been if you weren't so darn mean to me all the time. And maybe in another dimension, maybe in a different timeline, we have what I want us to have. But I don't think it's possible anymore. And I can't keep hurting myself like this, Bill. And I hope that you learn something from this, genuinely. I know you say you learn, and I know you've tried to change, but I hope that this actually gets through to you for once. So thank you for being a part of my life, Bill. I don't thank you for being so rude to me all the time, but I won't forget you, and I still do love you deep down. Maybe as a friend, though. And maybe one day things can be better, but I think that this is how it has to go now.
You won't be here to see whether I change or not. And
I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I believe in you, and I think that, you're on a good path, but I think you need more help. And I think that this might be the drastic measure you need. And I wish you nothing but the best, Bill. And maybe one day we'll meet again. And maybe one day we won't. But I hope you don't forget me, because I know I won't forget you.
gonna be hard to forget you when you go and ruin my life. Since that's what you do. How am I supposed to take any of this seriously when you've been threatening to go ruin my life? I'm supposed to what? Thank you for being my friend? You want me to sit here and listen to you be all sappy and try and be sappy back when you're going to go and ruin my life.
Yeah, Bill.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think that you'll look back on this day and look back on our friendship and realize that maybe your life does need to change. And maybe you need to make a lot of changes in your life. So yeah, you should be thankful. And yeah, Bill, I'll never forget you. It's kind of hard to forget you after seeing your only falls, but that's regardless. I think this is goodbye, Bill.
That it is, Steve. That it is. This is the end of whatever this is. Finally, I'll know peace. I won't have someone following me around like a lost puppy anymore. And I hope you have fun. I hope you're happy with the choice that you're making.
I don't think I'll ever be happy, Bill. Not right now.
Mm-hmm. I hope the past fixes whatever is going on with you. I hope that this makes you happy. And I hope you feel good. I hope when you're destroying my life, you feel good. I hope you feel vindicated. I hope you have the time of your life. Mm-hmm.
Bill, I've always just wanted the best for you. I've always just wanted to see you become the better triangle. And it's never happened. And I don't want to hurt you, but I think you need to be hurt in order to live a better life. And so I'm going to do this for you. I'm going to destroy your own life so you stop destroying it yourself. And I hope I can see you again one day. But for now, I need to find the hillbilly. And I need to make things right. And I need to live my best little Stevington life. And I hope that things get better for you. I really do.
Good luck, Steve. I hope I never see you again.
I'm doing this for you, Bill. Goodbye.
Uh-huh. Bye, Steve. I'm interested to see how long it'll take you to regret this.
This is the hardest thing I've ever done, Bill. It truly, truly is. I have to do this so your life can get better. And you know, I know you're gonna hate me.
So
But
my
it's-
life could get better.
It's a risk I'm willing to take. And Bill, for what it's worth, I think a part of me will always love and care about you, no matter what you've done to me. And
I hope that you feel so full of that love when you're actively destroying my life. I hope that you, as you're actively destroying my life, you think about that. You feel that feeling of love as you stick a dagger into my back.
goodbye, Bill.
Bye, Steve.
I'm sorry it had to be this way. Goodbye, Bill.
I'm sorry too. Well, now I'm going to have to come up with a plan. You've been backstabbing? You don't know what you're talking about. You don't get this comment off my screen. None of you know what you're talking about. None of you know what you're talking about. None of you understand the situation here, okay? No more plans? Yeah, okay. Yeah, sure. Uh-huh. You guys are already coming up with theories. Guys are crazy. Well, it's time for me to think of a way to avoid this whole thing that is about to happen. Yeah, Kate, comically large piano. I saw you pop up in the comments. I saw the moment you arrived. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining us today. We'll see what happens next episode, I guess. Guys, as someone who used to defend you, good luck. You guys are seriously siding with Steve. You're siding with Steve during this. Uh-huh. Okay. Well, Puppet Hour fanfic when? Puppet Hour fanfic when? Well, guys, thank you for joining us. Thank you for being here for the chaos today. Thank you to our special guest, Tib, if you're still in here. Thank you so much for joining us. It was so fun. Steve goated. Never mind. I take back everything I just said. I take it all back. I'm just kidding though. Thank you, Tim. Guys, everybody applaud Tim today for their performance. Amazing performance. Yeah, I hope that everybody has a really good night, and we'll see you guys next Puppet Hour. Good night, everybody.